Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Christmas Cookie Caper. Gather round, friends, and listen to a Yuletide tale yet untold. In the darkest of the winter solstice, a woman draped in a black dress sought shelter in a shrine of old. She did not heed the scorched and broken pottery, nor the weathered reliefs which told of draconic supremacy. Ducking low beneath a snarled dragon's head, she settled herself against an ancient, profane altar, making it her bed. I could not tell you, dear friends, how long she did sleep, but she found herself awoken by the patter of eerily light feet. A robust man in a red coat blocked her path, and the frigid, forgotten temple was filled with a warm and hearty laugh. With naught but a nod, he knelt and shrugged off his pack, setting 5 small boxes at her feet. 1 white, 1 red, 1 green, 1 blue, and 1 the darkest black. Suspicion filled her eyes as she regarded the stranger, but the gift stoked the old, near-forgotten fires of avarice within her. She lifted her dark gaze from the gifts and did no more than blink, but the man in the red coat had left the temple, peering back at her with a laugh and a wink. Solstice after solstice, the ritual did repeat, though finding the woman in black was no simple feat. Through oceans and caves and neglected shrines, the man in red would appear despite blizzards or deserts or jungles wrought with vines. With a smile and a wink in the deepest part of the night, he laid her presents before her. 5 boxes, black, blue, green, and white. Until one year, she prepared, using magics reborn, crafting a tin forever filled with the confection that would make the owner's heart warm. When next he approached her, bearing parcels and presents unsent, she gestured to the tin, her words whispers and smiles. Linger but a moment. You must be hungry after all those miles. His smile grew wider, his laughter more jolly, and after laying gifts before her feet, he opened the tin to find the finest confections one could ever eat. At that moment, one of history's greatest love affairs was cemented, though never wrote, between a lady in a black dress and a man in a red coat. Hello, and welcome to the Christmas Cookie Caper, a holiday charity one-shot for Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition, presented by chaotic Wholesome Inc. This is a charity stream, and as such, you, my dear viewers, your donations will not only impact the game, they'll also help out children this holiday season via Extra Life. Donating will provide players with +1s and rerolls and other perks. But hey, look, times are hard right now, and not everyone can donate. We understand, and there's so much you can do to support this stream absolutely for free. Just by watching, lurking, chatting, it all helps, as will clipping your favorite moments and sharing with your friends. You can always retweet the game announcement, tell your friends, and the donations will be open for a week after the stream. Thank you for your support, sincerely, whatever form that takes. That's out of the way. That's not what you're here for. So let's meet our incredible players here today. I cannot believe the table I get to run a game for. So let's go down the line. Please tell us who you are, your pronouns, and where we can find you. Candace.
Ooh. Hi, I'm Candace, also known as That Candace Girl. You can find me at That Candace Girl on Twitter. You can find me at Candace the Magnificent on YouTube and Twitch. My pronouns are they, she, and I am playing the fighter, Bo Astrius today. She, her. She, they. She had an epiphany. They're amazing.
Matt, you are up.
Hey everybody, I'm Matt. You may know me as Dungeon Glitch. You can find me as Dungeon Glitch, primarily on Twitter. Alan Jim Firefly, I made 2 shirts, that's my thing. Today I'll be playing as Six Kettle. He is a Warforged druid. My pronouns and my Warforged pronouns are he, him.
Perfect. Holly, the player.
Whoa! Hello everyone, I'm Holly. I play Strix on Ack Inc. and I do lots of random art things on the internet. And this time I will be playing one of my favorite characters, which is Fancy Boy, the Aarakocra wizard. He's wonderful. His pronouns are he, him, and my pronouns are she, they. And yeah, I'm ready for this Toyota-thon.
Calamity.
Hello, my name is Calamity. My pronouns are she, they. You can find me as Simply Calamity on Twitter, and then on other things, sometimes I have to put 2 Y's. So if you don't see me under just 1 Y and Simply Calamity, just add another Y at the end. Tabletop performer, writer. I'm not currently in anything, so I have nothing to be like, oh, I'm this person, because I did go through like a giant move and a big job transition, but you will start seeing me and stuff next year, so very soon. Oh, and I'm playing Farron, who is a ranger satyr. Her pronouns are she, they. Yeah, and I'm very excited. Sorry, if I could just, interestingly enough, this is a character that I played that made me realize my pronouns are also she, they.
Oh. One thing I love about TTRPGs is they give so many people that epiphany, and that's amazing. Thank you for sharing. Lamar.
Beautiful.
Top of the morning to you, lots of lashes both, and neither. My name is Lamar the Con Guy. That's L-E-M-A-R, the Con Guy. You can find me wherever you want as Lamar the Con Guy, because no one's supposed to name like I do. Anyway, today I'm playing my turtle monk named Peppa.
We got such a monk-heavy party. I'm excited. And David the player as opposed to David the GM.
Hello, everybody. My name is David Tilstra. I am the Dungeon Master over at From Afar Podcast. You can find me at David Tilstra wherever you find your people. You can find what I do.
Wherever
at From
fine
Afar
people
Podcast.
are sold.
Wherever fine people are sold, you can find me at David Tilstra. And you can find what I do at From Afar Podcast. And today, I'm he, him. Today I'll be playing Holly, whose last name I'm going to come up with right now, Pines, Holly Pines. She is she, her. I am he, him. She is a monk. She is also an orc. And she is going to heal you all because she's way of mercy. And that is it. I will not say anything else the rest of this stream.
Oh no, that is not what I requested. That is the
At the bottom
what
of
I
this,
requested.
at the bottom of the stream is a lot of punching.
Yes. And I am Kate Purcell, your visible GM for the evening. The best place to find me is here at KDamphir. I'm also KDamphir on Twitter. I'm KDamphir most places on the internet. You can also find my incredible co-GM David. That is David the GM, not the player. Full Rubber Ducky hanging out in chat. He co-wrote this. He helps me co-run everything. And it would absolutely not work without him. So give Full Rubber Ducky some love. We want to take a second to thank Bardley.io and Tunetank.com for the music, which you are hearing. Also, thank you to Pavel. I'm not going to say the last name because I will get it wrong. Over at Pixels.com for the cute little cookie video that's in our intro outro video, our little placeholder. And also, I want to give a very, very special thank you to our mods who are donating their time, keeping everything chill here. Emily, Ribbonanza, JD Lady, Rex Verde, and David, the GM. Thank you all for hanging out. And what do you think? Y'all wanna play a game? You wanna roll some dice?
Might as well.
While we're here.
Maybe.
All right. Well, you 6 adventurers are all safe and warm in your winter solstice when you are suddenly summoned Christmas Eve by Ophelia, the head of the Adventurers Guild of a no longer so small little town called Wayhart. The summons is urgent, and the gold promised by the job is, let's just say, enough to lure you away from hearth and home and to the Adventurers Guild Hall. You're gathered around a table. You're at least loosely familiar with each other. You're just about to start your small talk when Ophelia emerges from a back hallway that leads into the private meeting rooms. Her heavy footballs are easily discernible, and even above the frenzied din of the eve of the solstice, she bends over your table and slams her knuckles into the hardwood. You can't tell whether the knuckles of her real hand or her prosthetic one are louder against the hardwood. Good! You're all here. And on time for once! Follow me to the back. The lady is waiting.
I'm not done with my tea yet.
She's already gone, thudding down the hallway in her brash way. You follow and enter the spacious meeting room. An older, rosy-cheeked woman sits, sipping tea from an oversized beer stein. She wears a vivid red overcoat with white trim, and a schnauzer pin sits bright nestled among the fur of her coat. While the neckline and hem of her dress are red and long, a black dress peeks just from beneath. A matching red and white bonnet and glove sits on the table before her. Tell me, what does she see as you all enter? Tell us your character and what they were doing just before they were called here. And let's go in the opposite order this time. So, David.
Oh, good. So you see Holly. Holly is a female orc, a little bit like slighter, a little shorter and slighter than I guess what we would normally think an orc would look like. Wearing dark green skin, dark red leathers, look kind of shabby. She has a green scarf around her neck, and kind of like at her hip is like a mask that looks like very plain, but it's like just like wood grain and like kind of dark wood, almost like an evergreen tree wood, whatever that would look like. And she has long black hair kind of pulled back into a braid. And what she was doing before this was probably very much just like Batman, just like hanging out on like the corner roof of a building somewhere, just being, just kind of creeping, like, is everyone okay down there? Oh, you're good. Bye. And like over to the other corner. Are you okay? Yeah, she just sort of keeping an eye out on things.
Christmas Eve creeping, huh?
Christmas Eve creeping. That's that's kind of Holly's whole
that's a choice.
job. Yeah. Maybe she was trying to catch Santa Claus. Who knows?
Be interesting if she was.
That's Holly.
Lamar.
What you see is a turtle named Peppa. He goes by he, him. And what they are dressed in very ragged clothing. They have white pants dirtied by the world around them, held up by this, like the most frayed of rope. They have like a torn karate gi that they've made out of whatever burlap sacks they could find. They have a mask over their face that just allows their eyes to peer out, and it's black and it has this long tail behind it. But that is not the most important thing. The most important thing about Peppa is that they were sharpening their sickle that they have, and then like showing it to their little rat friend and say, "See, student needle, see if you keep it nice and thin and stretch. When you slice somebody, they don't suffer. That's the first thing you need to know, student needle. First thing you need to know." And then when they get pulled, they pick them up and put it in their pocket, and you see a little rat just kind of hanging out of his pocket, just sniffing around.
I'm just checking. It's a live rat, right?
Oh, the rat's alive. It's actually also in a little gi. It's purple. It's very like it barely fits him, but it's very much just a regular rat, but it exists. And I want you to know that I didn't give myself the rat. D&D gave me the rat.
I mean, that's fair. I, just wanted to make sure I knew if we were dealing with a live rat or not.
Oh, the rat's alive, very much so.
Calamity.
So Theron is a fairly tall satyr with big, long brown horns and has this just cloud of coily red hair. Always kind of has a smile on her face and a bounce to her step. Before this, she was probably chatting with some random person who is probably wondering how they even got into this conversation, because she's kind of controlling most of it. She's just going on and on and on until she is pulled away into this room to figure out what their mission is. So yeah, she's just been chatting everybody up that she can.
Holly the player.
Yeah. So Fancy Boy is a very tall, elegant-looking Aarakocra that looks like a secretary bird. And so he's clutching his teacup, which is similar to this large round chicken, as he's walking in. He has very elegant robes, a lot of like gold filigree and things like that. He looks to be noble, but he's clearly not, because he's acting absurd. So yeah, he was just enjoying the inn and having a small conversation about how he'd purchased too many shiny things and owed money to one of the folks in his hometown, and so he needs this job to make the money back to give to his parents.
Matt.
So you may observe Six Kettle. He's actually in the chair next to Peppa, and just kind of like watching the rat and watching the interaction between the two. Getting a good look at him, he is wearing first he's a Warforged, and his face almost resembles that of like a metal snapper turtle. So he's got that little beak, and he's got like a green kind of like mossy beard. He's wearing a red suit, if you can imagine a suit that a ranger might wear, even though he's not really a ranger. But as he's watching this, there's like a gold coin just kind of floating in front of him, because he's got telekinesis. And it's just kind of spinning on top of a wanted poster that has his face on it. And anytime someone comes by, he just puts the coin on it.
Excellent.
Fantastic.
And Candace, a familiar face for those who watch the God Plane. Tell us who Bo is and what she's been up to.
So the camera kind of opens before Bo was summoned on like a little clearing. It's like a little forest, and there's a really cute cottagey looking house. And two little kids are there kind of playing in the snow and throwing snowballs at each other. And there's like a really handsome, tall, slim black man like trying to kind of wrangle some snow with this like very handsome, androgynous person with short blue hair and big, long, beautiful ears. And they're kind of bickering over like how to decorate this snowman as Bo is like putting the finishing touches on the most resplendent of igloos. Like it's big enough to fit like all of their friends inside of it. And it's got these perfect little bricks. She's using her warhammer to just very ever so delicately just tap the last brick into place. And just as she taps it, she gets like vanished and blipped out, and the whole thing collapses. So when she kind of gets to you guys, she's like, "Oh, hello, nice to see you." And she's decked out in like the most ridiculous looking, like she's got like really cool like armor on and stuff, and like these really cool like minotaur like armor, and these like really cool like looking brass knuckles and stuff. But she's also wearing like, it looks like someone put Christmas stuff on her rather than they put it on themselves. And they're a minotaur that's like 6'2", super burly, super buff, long eyelashes, very kind of femme, sort of like humanoid, like black humanoid, but also sort of almost like cowish features, with like big long ears and little buns in their hair.
You say buns in their hair?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because she has this like big mane of like curly, like kinky curly hair kind of running down. So she just parts it in the middle and puts little buns.
My brain went to hot dog buns. Not sure why.
As it should be, really.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we have we have something nice coming for the party from Rex Verde. And we are going to we are going to hold that for a dramatically appropriate moment.
Dramatically appropriate.
And we have from Tyrannosaurus a deck of many things draws for Candace.
Whoa!
Oh, no.
Candace.
Thank you.
Way to go.
Candace, I am going to keep shuffling until you tell me to stop.
Never say stop.
Stop.
That's the
Okay. Cut or straight off the top?
Cut.
Ooh.
Always
Cut.
cut.
Top or
Never
bottom?
cut.
Ooh. Don't make me tell on myself.
That's a heck of a question in 2022.
Middle. Switch.
I mean, we did cut.
Fine. Bottom.
Bottom.
As is tradition.
I didn't like that pause.
We all level up to 20. Hooray! We did it.
We're going to save that one for a dramatically
no.
appropriate moment. But it is sitting on my desk, face up. Thank you all so much for your donations.
We are gonna get some story bombs dropped on us, right?
So-
It's going to be terrible.
15 missiles shoot out of the sky.
Oh no.
So, as you all step into this room, this little old lady peers up at you and says, "Gracious me, Ophelia, just as you promised, stout and cunning this lot. But where are my manners? My name is Tia, but most know me as Miss Claus. It's so very nice to meet so many brave heroes." And she smiles at you all. Who has a passive perception 16 or above?
I'm a monk. I do not. Wow, I made a bad monk.
I also made a bad monk. I have a 13 passive perception.
I have a 19.
Oh,
There we go.
Yeah, I just have a 12.
Bo is
Oh.
nosy.
I was nosy.
It does make sense that you notice this. While her smile is bright and warm, it does not reach her eyes.
No.
Uh-oh.
Ophelia chimes in her usual gruff way. "Okay, here's the job. Some cultists stole a tin of cookies from Mrs. Claus. Stashed it in a mine or something? You get in, you grab it, you get out, and you get paid. Got it?" Just a few caveats, Mrs. Claus chimes in. "I know it may seem hard to believe of an old lady like me, but once, long ago, this cultist was an admirer of mine. He mistakenly thought I returned his affections, or frankly that I even noticed him at all. And there's the rumor about his misshapen tusk, which he thinks I started, and once he learned about my true love, well, he would do anything within his limited power to annoy me. Now, this needs to be done tonight, before midnight. You see, Mr. Claus and I have a tradition. Before he goes gallivanting all over the plains, we share a moment and some cookies, and I wish him well. In order to keep that tradition, I must have that container back before midnight." "There's a bonus in for you too," Ophelia chimes in. "An old dwarven family who chooses to remain anonymous has a contract out for a family heirloom. They're pretty sure has been stashed in that same mine. It's an emerald, bigger than an apple. If you see it, grab it." Mrs. Claus takes a long sip of her tea. "You see, you can find this thief in his family's old emerald mine. Not that that mine has turned out anything other than dust for 100 years. It's warded against me, but I can get you close." She takes a small pin in the shape of a schnauzer our incredibly generous benefactor who donated $1,000 even before this campaign started under the name of Schnauzer, and hands it to you, hands it out
Oh
to
my God, Schnauzer.
one of you. Once you're free of the mine and outside of his sphere, you can use this to teleport back to me. Bring me that cookie tin, and be good little adventurers. Don't try to eat any. Her eyes are just a little too intense. Who wants to take the pin?
I feel like that's a lot of pressure. That's an expensive pin right there.
I feel like Farron
Yeah.
would not hesitate. She'd probably just like, oh, okay.
Right.
It's no
Big Phil will
concept
just
of
like reach out and grab
value.
it.
I mean, is it shiny? Is it like
It's
sparkly?
very shiny.
Oh
It's
yeah.
got
Is
little,
there-
little things all
There's
over
gonna be a
it.
fight.
Is there a pin for all of us or just
Yeah,
one?
I feel
Just
like
the one.
Fancy Boy will and sees if someone else is just no.
There was like a three-way grab. Like your
He
hands
doesn't
all
like
kinda-
conflict, so he's like, hmm.
That's fair. Like that's too real.
Can I roll an insight check on this lady?
Do it.
She's giving some real aggressive vibes.
Bad vibes.
Insight
Bad
check.
vibe.
Question. I don't know what that question was. We got ourselves a 23. 17 plus 6 is 23.
She is definitely intense.
Okay.
She genuinely wants this cookie jar back.
Okay.
She seems intense, not hostile towards you personally, just annoyed at the situation.
Got it. And just one question over here.
Yes.
You said the mine was warded against you specifically.
Yes.
Not to be too blunt, but why?
I told you, what's the phrasing you kids use these days? I didn't choose him, and he is,
Oh, that's right.
butthurt about it.
Oh.
I think that's the phrase. Yes, it's what the kids are. I know I'm not much now, but I used to have something of a reputation. I've toned it down to keep my husband in good standing. I'm sure you
Oh,
understand.
please. You've still got it. I think you're gorgeous.
All right. Well, that all checks out over here. You seem a little intense, but hey, whatever. We're all intense about things.
There's a reason that my husband is the face of the family, and I just stay home and make cookies. Well,
Oh,
If
I have one
that's-
question. Excuse me. He, like,
yes.
sticks up one little claw. Are we allowed to eat the cookies if we find them?
A great question.
I would advise against it. I don't
That
think you
sounds
could get
ominous.
the tin open, but
That's assumptive.
returning the cookies to me is part of our agreement.
Oh, so it's a package deal. If we're hungry, it doesn't.
I would advise against upsetting
Yeah.
me.
His little like crest is like. He just looks very skinny all of a sudden.
If you guys look around, Bo is like at the door.
Oh no, wait, don't. Hold on. And she stands up from her chair and her little heels click click against the ground. And then she goes, and you watch. She just does a little motion and you smell fresh gingerbread and you see
Aw.
red and green sparkles in the air.
Ooh.
And suddenly there is a portal open before you, revealing a snowy forest at the base of a
Ooh.
mountain. That's the way you'll want to be going.
That was wonderful.
Quick question.
Yeah.
Cold is cold. Do you have anything warm?
Mm. Come down here. And she's going to step up to you and just tap her finger to the tip of your nose. And you can feel the cold air coming through the portal even now. There's little bits of snow that are drifting in and melting. Suddenly it doesn't feel as cold. She casts some sort of spell where you're just comfortably warm.
I am comfortably warm.
Ophelia,
Well,
like, yes, let's be going.
With that and my character's low intelligence, believing everything, you go, well, let's go, student needle. It just tumbles through the portal.
I love the idea that he just like yeets his way out.
Bo is like looking on in horror as someone else enters a portal for the first time instead of them. Like normally they're the first person that's like, and as they pass Mrs. Claus, they just kind of lowly whisper, "That magic was quite impressive. Do you ever think you might want to be Santa?"
Oh, no. He's perfectly chaotic good, and that is not me.
Bo kind of like looks at her for a second time and just like steps through. Like, not this again.
Okay.
Yeah, head on through for sure.
Yeah, I will tentatively walk through, long leggy my way in.
Are there any chairs in the room before we go?
There were, yes. There's
are
one
they,
that
like attached to the ground. Are they heavy?
they're like sturdy wooden chairs.
Okay. Okay. Never mind. Keep on moving.
Okay. You all step from the portal and into the shadow of a looming mountain. The cold isn't quite biting, but the wind blows through you. Except for you, Peppa. You're good.
Peppa!
There is a door built into the mountain before you. It's closed, and multiple signs are slapped across the doors and all the surrounding area as you approach. They read, "No entry unless you've agreed to the missive sent at," and there's like multiple planks put over it, nailed one on top of the other, but the one on top reads 3:06 p.m. NDA is strictly enforced. No journalist. Free speech zone, unless you're saying bad things about us. There's a spy hole in the door facing you, but the shutter is currently closed. Before we begin, we had a couple donations come in that didn't have any names attached to them. Which means for these next two, I'm going to roll a d6 and I'm going to go down the numbers on the screen.
Nice.
Oh my goodness. Let Chaos Reindeer, we just got another deck of many things.
Oh no!
Oh god!
Oh, no.
Thank you,
Oh
chat.
god!
No.
This is
More
incredible.
dragons.
We are just about to hit 1600.
Oh my goodness! So
Saddle
great.
Magician,
Oh my God.
if you and David, I'm going to really need you to please keep an eye on chat for me because I cannot keep up with chat and these. If you would tell us if you have anyone you would like that to draw that specifically, or else I will just do a d6 roll as I'm doing for this earlier deck of many things.
Goodness.
Number 4, that is you, Calamity.
Calamity.
Tell me when to stop shuffling.
Okay.
As I drop things. This is fine. I'm a professional. Nobody worry. The joy of having
Stop.
super oversight. Okay. Do you want to cut or just pull straight?
We'll cut. I don't know.
Cut. Okay.
Let's cut.
And do you want me to pull from the top or from the bottom?
From the bottom.
The bottom.
Good to know.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Ooh.
Oh gosh.
It's not the worst card it could be.
Oh, okay. Still bad. But
Yeah, it doesn't make me feel any better.
That actually made it worse. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, a little bit.
I need you to roll a d4 for me, please.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
It's nice and ominous.
Okay.
I feel like it's gonna be a bunch of beholders or something.
No, don't put that into the world.
I
Thank
really
you,
wish
Sal.
the deck of many-
That's a 4.
had, like,
Your
a rock hits
intelligence
you randomly.
decreases by 4.
Oh no.
Off.
So as you step out, you start reading these signs and you just get like this migraine headache that just cuts through. And then, does anyone want, before I roll this, Saddled Magician donated a deck of many things pool. Does anyone want it? Lamar.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yes!
Alrighty.
Shuffle. Shuffle, 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 shuffle,
Tell
shuffle,
me,
shuffle,
as
shuffle,
I'm flinging cards everywhere.
shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Stop!
Okay.
Thank you for
Don't
the
cut!
donations,
Take from the
everyone.
top! Give him my extra weapon!
This is a card I have been hoping we will get.
Oh,
That.
oh no.
What is that? I
An
can't tell.
NPC becomes
Oh,
your
God.
mortal enemy.
Oh, no.
No.
Oh no.
I had planned for this to come into play,
Wonderful.
and I am so happy it is
Uh-oh.
happening. That will be saved for a narratively.
Are you telling
dramatic-
me that there's an NPC that's going to be salty to pepper?
the saltiest to pepper? And
Just
then
made Santa
finally,
a
one
permanent
more
naughty list.
donation. Number 5. That's you again, Lamar.
Lamar.
You get
Go!
you get a reroll.
Oh, okay, cool.
You've got a reroll, or
Oh,
you can
wonderful.
just choose to roll with advantage.
I will press that inspiration button because it's the same thing.
Same
And
thing.
Let's go!
I love it.
I was not planning on loving this character as much as I do.
I
I
am
do love
so
Peppa.
excited. Oh my goodness. Sparrow Hawk. Sparrow
Sparrow
Hawk.
Ooh.
That's a,
Who did you want to draw from the deck of many things?
that's a deep cut. That's a cool name. From,
Sparrowhawk
It's
doesn't
It's
have an
Sparrow
answer.
HAWQ.
I know who I want Sparrowhawk to pick.
Yeah,
I love
I would pick
Portals
Holly.
are always funny.
I'm also going
Oh
to
my
say
gosh,
I'm
my
able
favorite.
to see your donation comments. So if you comment who you want, that is super easy for me to find. I am keeping an eye out for Sparrowhawk, and if you said something, I missed it because chat is going very quick. I'm so sorry, y'all.
Going buck wild right now.
If
You're trying to run-
Sparrowhawk doesn't pick somebody, we should give it to the
Schnauzer?
secretary bird.
Just
Secretary Bird,
donated
yeah.
another 50. Schnauzer,
Oh my
Schnauzer,
God.
naughty or
Thank you,
nice? Something
Schnauzer.
nice.
Schnauzer.
Okay,
Oh my.
so we have
Schnauzer.
two
The best.
nices.
Thank you, Schnauzer.
We
You're
have
the
two
best.
nices and a
Blushing
naughty, so
Schnauzer.
those will be saved
One
for the
naughty.
correct moment.
I'm not
Sparrow said doesn't matter.
Sparrow says doesn't matter. Does anyone want the
Sparrowhawk.
draw?
I'll do
I
it.
feel like
Oh, I'm
yeah,
always
I was
yeah.
gonna say Matt.
Who? I'm sorry. Who did we decide? Too many.
Matt.
Matt. Matt.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Glitch this dungeon, Matt. Glitch this dungeon.
With the dungeon.
This dungeon.
I stop.
If it's
Okay.
a magic weapon, it has to be a shirt.
Top
And
of bottom.
right.
Oh, cut. no
Let's
cut?
go right off the top.
Right off the top.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh boy. This is so exciting.
This is never the one I think it is. We're saving this one for a moment as well.
no.
Oh no!
Oh boy.
There's too
Oh.
many.
There's a lot of those right now. I don't.
I can't wait till we have to fight 15 vampires in a
Yeah.
iron pyramid.
I feel like Kay is literally just like loading a gun right now. She's like,
so-
all
Oh,
right.
no.
All right.
All right. Thank you so much, donors. I am keeping up as very best I can. We are $10 from 1,800.
Wow.
So we are. If we hit the 2,000, I have such a beautiful thing to throw at these wonderful
Oh my
people.
goodness.
1800. Y'all are
We are so
too
close. We are
generous.
already.
Yeah.
I've already
Generous.
cried because of this on Tuesday. So let's see if we can make Kay cry
Heart.
again on camera this time.
Heart.
Oh my
Probably.
god.
Heart. So many.
Before you all
Ooh.
can even make your first steps towards this door, you see a huge double
Oh no.
set of doors swing wide over to the left. A strange metal cart-like contraption comes out of it, but it has neither horse nor driver. It rolls forward, dragging a cart full of dirt and rocks and rubble. It drags the cart about halfway through the doors before it spontaneously bursts into flame.
Oh no.
The machine stutters to a stop. Suddenly, a raging inferno of burning parts and smoke. What do you do?
Hello, it seems that you have a fire out here.
You see the
Is anyone home?
shunk. The peephole
Anyone
slides
ho- ho-
open,
Home.
and you see a pair of squinting eyes peer out. What? What was that?
There seems to be something on fire. Would you like me to call the authorities?
No, no. No.
Are you sure?
Nothing. Nothing catches on fire here.
No, that's definitely a fire. Just smell it. And
No,
I, like, waft.
that's how you get fired.
Well, what? You get Are you all right? I'll just bring my eyeball really close to the eyeball, like this, like just like eyeball to eyeball. So it's like one big bird eye. Like what?
They like lean back. Like, no.
Hello?
Everything here works.
No, it doesn't seem to be. He's like, well, we have to put this fire out, and he'll just he'll cast control flames
Amazing.
and to extinguish the flames within a cube.
Just a little.
They go out, and the smell of smoke and burning leaves you. And the figure behind the door is like, oh, yes, thank you. What do you want?
I just gesture to the rest of the party. I'm just here to put out fires, apparently. Please continue.
Is the
Nothing
door
here
that
was on
the-
fire.
oh, sorry.
I'm being gaslighted.
No.
Gaslit?
That fire.
Gas-littened, actually.
I'm being gaslittened.
There we go.
That's the next Pokemon.
Gas-littened.
Gaslit.
It's actually an ice Pokemon. It's weird.
Oh, it's the fire kitty. Yeah.
It
Oh my
starts on
God.
all fours, but ends up standing on two
Yeah.
by
Yeah.
the final evolution, just like all
And
of them. It's just really
At the
annoying.
end, why is it sexy? I want it to stop.
It's the weirdest part of Pokemon.
I hate it.
Is the door that the flaming metallic cart, is that the door that it came out of, is that still open?
Yes. It's
Okay.
open. It's kind of wedged open with like this kind of smoking, smoldering, half melted vehicle.
Got it. Holly's heading over towards that opening.
I'll give backup. I've got my hammer kind of hefted in my hand, like
Mhm.
proceeding with caution, just kind of looking at Holly, seeing how, she kind of feels about this.
Mhm. And it's
I'm
a
right
very
here.
cool, like,
I'm right
Avengers moment. We look like we know we've done this before, and we
Yeah.
look like we know we're very confident.
Very confident.
Excited. Nothing can go wrong.
Probably shouldn't be so confident, though.
Yeah, I think that's what we're saying. Like, as everyone's looking at this cool scene, we're like, we shouldn't be this confident. This is a flaming car.
I need to know
Um,
where it came from, though, and why someone tried to kill us.
Same. And all right, fist bump, and they head over to check it out.
So you two go
I'm
and
so
check
scared
that
right
out,
now.
and you
Mhm.
see this pair of eyes behind the door be like, no, where are you, journalists? Journalists are not allowed. What do you want?
Oh, I journaled a few times in my life. It's very good for your mental
Mhm.
health.
That's not what we're...
Are we still close enough to respond even though we're walking away?
Yeah, you can kind of shout.
We're definitely journalists. 100%.
No, not.
I'm not. I'm the muscle.
You should open the door and come fight us because we're all journalists over here. Oh, I'm journaling. Look at this. I'm reporting to the newspaper. Woo! Here we go. Yep, writing that down.
What if we tell you that we're going to give you a fair shot?
That's better. That's a better plan.
Off the record.
David, tell us exactly how you are going to, what you are going to write as a journalist.
Oh.
Because you have been sent to Carol.
Oh.
Give us a
Perfect.
monologue, sir.
Fantastic. I think Holly picks up a stick and starts writing in the snow. And it says, the wonderful mountain of Isengard is where we find ourselves today. And let me tell you,
Taking the hobbits.
not a warm reception so far. Looks over to the door. If I was leaving a Yelp review for this mountain, that's where we're at. If I was leaving a Yelp review for this mountain, I would say no stars out of 50. So I think if you all are planning your vacations to your next wintry wonderland, don't come to the mountain of Isengard because it sucks and everyone's rude. And she yells that last part out to trying to. I want this person to come out, open the door.
Yeah, as you do this, absolutely. You hear this, no, stop, no, this is the, and with a bang, the door flies open, and this reedy, overly groomed half-elf with slicked hair and thick glasses and just the most, like, gnarly pocket protector you've ever seen comes storming out. No journalist! I said no journalist! We'll all get... No!
Holly's just like writing, looking directly at this person. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Oh, hello. None of us are journalists. We are just here to... We're looking for some cookies, actually.
This
We're on.
cookies.
Someone stole cookies and probably a tin, maybe blue, with those little tiny, little those little little butter cookies on top, and sometimes it's full of scissors and thread. But these are cool cookies.
There's no needles this time. There's actually like real life cookies.
There is a needle actually, and Pepper brings out.
Oh, a little friend.
Meet student needle.
Fancy boy immediately goes to give him scritchamums.
Ah! Fancy boy and Pepper are now friends.
Yay!
Bo, with your high passive perception, you see that this half elf has rushed out, and the door is slowly closing.
Yeah, that's exactly. We're on the same level because Bo is like, I'd like to sneak in there. That's what I want to do. There's a lot of commotion here.
Mm-hmm.
Can I go over there and just jam my little hoof in the door?
Yeah, you jam your little hoof in the door, and he's like, "There, no journalists. There's no trespassing. I don't know what you're doing here. This is an emerald mine. There's no cookies. Where did you even? No, go.
At this, I'm
He's,
gonna
like, shooing
fly. I'm gonna fly over the wall. Can I
You're a bird.
This is a door into the side of a mountain.
Oh, there. So it isn't.
Into
Okay,
a
so it doesn't have like any way to
you
get
can absolutely
over.
just
Okay.
fly over the elf, though.
I
who
will fly over the elf then. Yes. We
Think
have to
you
get
can-
inside. I'm sorry.
You can see like the vein bulging in the side of his head.
We won't be long.
Question.
No, and he starts to rush after. What do you do? Are we splitting the party? Are you all rushing in?
No, we're all
I am
going
here
in.
for
We're
any of
going
it,
in.
but y'all tell me what you're doing.
But
Can
as he leaves the door and walking past us, essentially, do I notice a key or any type of access thing on them? Because I would like to steal that.
Yeah, give me perception.
Calamity, just what?
It's interesting. It's interesting that you say that.
Oh.
I'm gonna go ahead and use my reroll real quick for that one, and now it's
Oh.
20.
Oh.
30, 20.
Okay, yeah, he like I mentioned there's like a pocket protector and it's actually metal. Like you
Oh,
have
damn.
never seen an actual metal pocket protector, but this dude has a metal pocket protector. And
It's a pocket
there's several pins and kind of in peeking out you can see what looks like an access card.
I would like to steal that.
Are you going to steal it sneakily? Or are you going to steal it in a mugging way?
This is a. You know, Pepper is going to do it. He's just gonna walk in front of this guy and just kind of put his hand on his chest, like slap his pocket protector. It's like, hey guy, you need to calm down before I punch you in the face. And then as he pulls his hand away, then slip it, like stealthily.
All right,
That was
give
nice.
me.
That was nice.
I will let you decide dexterity or sleight of hand. Your choice.
You sleight of dexterity. Thank you.
Sleight of nope.
It's the same plus. 21. Ooh.
You got it. I'm gonna, because this is charity and this is fun. Do you want him to notice or not?
-1 intelligence.
New
What's
gender.
my intimidation? You know what? No, I don't want him to notice because my intimidation is crap.
So
But-
you like pat at his pocket and like lift the card and you kind of jostle his pins around. He's like, don't stop. All of you need to leave. I don't know what you're doing yet. And he's just trying, like he puts his hands on you and is trying to like,
Hey, I need you to watch one thing really quick. Dash through the door.
Yeah. Bo is there with one arm, like opening the door, and is like has her other hand in the snow, trying to make a snowball as everyone's
Ooh.
rushing through the door, like ready to
Rush
beat
through the
this
door.
guy in the face.
As Farron kind of like moves past him, if I can do something a little cartoony here for a second, I think she's going to
no hijinks in this game.
wheel around with her bow pulled, say Merry Christmas, and pin him to the closest tree.
Oh my god.
No. And he's just pointing and shouting no as you all rush inside, close the door, and leave him pinned to a tree in the snow outside of his place of work.
I think we found our mortal enemy.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna
Everyone.
cast charm person, but this is fine too.
This is fine too.
As I lock
In-
the door, I go, maybe he wouldn't be so cross if he had some cookies.
I was gonna
Just saying.
telekinetically pants him, so.
Not until when he's hangry.
He's pinned, robbed, and pantsed. It's a bad day.
This person was just trying to do their job and keep the journalists out, and we roll up like a freight train. And
There
So
are
much
six
holiday
of us.
cheer.
I
That's
find,
his
Tis the
fault.
season.
I find their aggression about free speech off-putting. So.
Agreed.
Once you inside, you find a blindingly white, boring lobby. The elf was apparently just standing around. By the way, you don't have to feel bad about any of it because his name was Brody. You know, he deserved it.
F him.
It's all good now.
Justified.
You see an empty receptionist desk.
Chaotic Brody.
It is empty and unattended. You see the stool where apparently this half-elf was sitting. And, Bo, with your passive perception, you see that the top of this desk has been recently sanded down. But even the sanding down doesn't completely remove the, the words, "fuck you, Tusk," which have been carved into the front, or the top.
Wow.
There is a little piece of paper laying on it, which has 2 locations, the executive lounge and the Falcon Room. And let me just be very, very clear here. That is spelled Phalkon. Looks like the executive lounge is nearby, whereas the Falcon Room is going to be a little bit of a wander and an elevator ride down. There are many tunnels that you can wander in this space. What do you all think?
I think the first thing I do is point out this very aggressive message that I found on this tabletop.
Looks like there were some journalists here before.
And perhaps that's why they're not allowed.
Oh, that would make sense. Is there a stool? You said there's a stool?
There's a stool.
And it's made of wood?
It's made of wood.
Can I break it?
Sure.
Cool.
Aggression!
Yeah, I just want to break the stool. all the punches it takes to break the stool. Just yeah. I don't know why. There's no plan for this. I just wanted to break a stool.
Well, I mean, you need torches for this dark tunnel we're going down.
There
right?
it is. Found it.
You
I can
punch the
cast
stool.
light!
We have magic.
You punch this stool and the top of it pops off and hits a wall. And as it hits the wall, you see a very large parchment nailed to the wall with it starts out elegant, and then there's parts of things that are added that the handwriting is not at all elegant. At the top it reads, "Be nice to Melon Tusk. When Melon Tusk first founded the Edison Emerald Mines, he inherited from his grandparents. He invented it to be a place for free speech to thrive. Since he gave you the gift of free speech, he alone can take it away from you. Ultimately, it's up to him to decide what a violation is. But the following are likely to hurt his feelings." That's scratched out with arouse his ire. "Referencing his gender-affirming procedures. Sure, he doesn't approve of using gender-affirming magics. But that doesn't mean of others using gender-affirming magics. But that doesn't mean that woke peoples have the right to point out that he uses them himself. Cock blocking. The future of all humanoids depends on Tusk single-handedly populating the fire plane. Cock blocking Tusk, this includes saying he has a funny-looking tusk, is a crime against all sentient peoples, and frankly, the punishment should be much harsher, but all he can do right now is fire you. Remote work.
I get it.
No!
No remote work. No. Never. If you mention remote work, you're fired. You must be there so that Tusk can observe your performance personally. Also, be prepared to show Tusk every tunnel you have dug over the past 10 months, or you may be fired. Getting the Spelljammer ship out of his basement. Look, Tusk is a genius. He doesn't need to explain this to you, okay? And the final point is dealer's choice. Tusk spends up to 14 hours a day spying on, and that's crossed out, surveying the activities of mine workers. And if he holds the right to fire anyone whose conversations or in-the-moment performance is not up to par.
Fancy boy's like looking at this like, oh, by the gods, I think we're dealing with a GIF with a midlife crisis. And he's making it everyone's problem.
Understandably wealthy, just buying up everything. How can I donate to you, Kay? Because that was amazing.
Yes.
I'm about to donate.
That was truly beautiful.
What is it?
You are
20?
donating your time and talents and putting up with my ridiculousness. What more?
That was
Can
Being
someone
glorious.
blessed with is what you meant. Being blessed with
yeah,
your ridiculousness.
absolutely.
Yep.
Also,
I also like.
we have crossed the $2,000
No
donation
way!
mark. We have doubled our donation goal already. Thank you so much.
Let's go.
Yay!
We have 2 naughties and 2 nices, so this is going to be fun. Anonymous also donated 25.
Thank you.
So who's getting a reroll? 2. That is you, Matt.
Matt.
Ooh.
Thank you.
All right.
I loved how all of us and chat all got that at the same moment. We were all like, oh, like there was like a ripple throughout the internet of just all of us like, oh no.
Oh no.
So good.
That's
I
so
understood that
sad.
reference.
Sad.
It's so sad.
I've seen these before. These man children, says Fancy Boy. We must rid the world of them.
Say less, fam. Let's go punch things. She holds up these just broken stools. I got shanks. Let's go.
They're not vampires. That won't do anything.
Can I have
Are you
one?
sure? Yes, of course.
Oh my gosh, yes, thank you.
Everyone
Is
take
it a
bit of the
vampire?
stool. I think it
You can
might
find
be.
out by stabbing him.
An emotional vampire, yes.
Exactly.
I've never heard of those. He like opens his book and starts like.
So for the sake of time,
Mhm.
I'm just going to say you all start wandering your way through the mines, and I sincerely hope that we can spend some time after this pontificating on what wonderful things you all might have found. But eventually, you find yourself outside the Executive Day Lounge.
Ooh.
The long, winding hallways open up to a well-lit room. Couches, dartboards, an arm wrestling table, and a big central rat racing course. Shelves are lined with dice and cards and a bar with several tapped kegs behind it, all covered in a thick layer of dust due to long-term disuse. And at one of the side tables sits a tech bro with a small creature. This creature is about the size of a corgi, in that general shape. It's short, with kind of a thick, stumpy, fat tail, short little legs, and the tiniest little webbed wings. It's white, though red stripes swirl across its scaled body, starting with a little peppermint twist at the tip of its nose, which is broad and flat. Would anyone like to make a nature or an arcana check to figure out what this
Absolutely.
is?
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
No.
So cute.
Can
It's always
Farron,
the
wait,
little-
where is
little-
it? And can Farron pet it?
It is. So you look into this lounge.
Oh, it's
and
in the lounge. Okay.
yeah, it is in the lounge. It's like sitting on, it looks like an elevated little round table with like a cushion on it. So it's almost like it's a table made for something this thing size to be kind of roughly being able to look about at eye level with humanoids of an average height. And there is a tech bro who looks very frustrated talking to it.
I rolled terrible, so I just think it's food. Like, oh, food!
18 minus 1, 17.
That is still good enough.
Ayo.
You can tell me how you know this if you like, but you recognize this to be a peppermint dragon.
Oh. I love it. I think in one of Holly's mini midnight like rooftop sitting sessions, I think she saw a circus come to town, and it was just chock full of peppermint dragons, just peppermint dragons all up and down. Just that's all there was.
And they are ridiculously adorable because they're, bottom heavy and dense like a corgi, and they have these ridiculous tiny wings that just flap like mad to keep them in the air, and it looks like it's not going to work, but it always somehow does. This dragon
Farron? Oh,
blinks slowly, one eye and then the other, as it looks at this flustered man in a button-down. Well, hi there, Brent. Would you like some minty breath? And Brent says, no, Mo, I keep trying to tell you, you've been laid off. You've got to pack your shit and you've got to get out of here. I don't want to have to tell you again. And the dragon looks downtrodden and its stumpy little neck kind of curls in and his little wings and tail droop. And then after a moment, he goes and perks back up. It says, hi there, Brent.
Oh.
Would you like some minty breath? And you watch this human go, ugh, buries his face in his hands. And neither of them have noticed you yet.
Everyone, there's an adorable peppermint dragon over there that it just needs to join our party. So I'm gonna kick this door down, or whatever this is in front of me, and we're about to get a pet.
Yeah, Farron fully has her face like pressed up against whatever there is, just like.
Yeah, there's a glass door that you can easily open.
Oh yeah.
I take the stake and I break the door.
Brent looks up as the glass door shatters. What? You don't. We're trying to cut costs. Why did you break that? We're trying to cut costs. What? I'm writing you up. And Brent will turn on his heel and leave.
No.
We're using a nice. We're using a nice.
Oh, wow.
We're not going to have to deal with Brent.
Everybody's like,
really
fuck
want
Brent.
to.
We're getting him. How dare you be mean to Mo?
I was just gonna cast Charm Person on Brent.
Ooh.
Okay. It's a nice. You don't even have to cast Charm Person, right? Save your spell slot. You, for free, cast Charm Person. And Brent's like, I'm not writing you up. I am not going to report this. You are going to take this dragon, and you are going to have a great day.
And as he leaves, I'll also make sure to get a job where someone appreciates you.
I will. I'm turning in my 2 weeks notice right now. No, not I quit.
That's probably better. I don't think they have severance anymore.
I look at Fancy Boy like.
I would like to take Brent's pins.
Oh my god.
He hands them
I would
over.
like to, yeah, I'll take all of his. How many pins would that be, roughly?
Hold on.
Rolling a
4.
D100.
You get 4 pins.
Four pins? Are they
Yes.
metal by chance?
We're gonna say 2 are wood. Like a really fancy, like these were clearly like an anniversary worked here gift, and then 2 are metal.
So you would say that I have 4 dart-looking pins.
Absolutely.
Okay,
Absolutely. And one of them has the really fancy nib. So if you come across any like poison, you could probably just put a little bit of poison in there and just have real fun with that.
Ooh, just gonna put that away.
That's how you know it's a charity.
Needle.
DM is like, poison arrow pins. Just do it.
Look,
the pens can be poison
Just
if you
kill 'em.
want.
This is what we're here to do. I want you to cause all of the chaos. And you 6 find yourself alone in a room with a chunky little corgi-like dragon.
Greetings, small creature.
Hello. I'm Mo. Would you like some minty breath?
Yes.
I just know it's gonna happen, and I'm not prepared. I don't know if I could do this.
Is
This
it
little
warm
dragon?
breath?
His little stumpy tail wags a little bit as he like and you are blasted with a wall of condensed sugar mint. It is frosty wintergreen cool, and you are under the effects of a haste spell.
Oh, dang. And
Man.
that's what it feels like to chew 5 gum.
You guys see
Out.
Bo's whole head is like real frosty, and she like shakes off her face, and her eyes look real wild. She's like, "Let's go fuck someone up. I'm ready. With this dragon, we can do anything."
Can we all get hasted by chance?
Oh, damn.
Anyone who who was near Bo, I will let you all decide. Mo will say,
Mm-hmm.
"Oh, I'm a little out of breath, but I could do that again in a little bit if you want."
You know
They
what,
were
Mo?
going to fire you?
They
Can you
were
imagine? In this economy,
going to
who
what?
doesn't need minty breath?
You know what, Mo? Here is
Mhm.
Student Needle. You guys are gonna be good friends.
Oh, hi, Student Needle.
Adorable
It's
mouse.
nice to meet you.
I put Student Needle on Mo's back and then pick up Mo and hold him in my arms.
Yes.
Just kind of cuddles him, and his
Yeah.
little feets, like he's got these real stumpy little feet, and they're turned under, and his little tail kind of flips up, and then
Yes.
Yep.
Me and Calamity are gonna leave in a minute, guys.
We can't handle this.
I'm having a
I
hard
don't think we
time.
need to find the cookies anymore. We have the best reward of all
Who
time.
cares
We
about
can
the
just leave.
I just can't wait till Pepper becomes a Disney princess with all these pets. But yeah, no, Mo and the Student Needle now belong to Pepper. Pepper's just gonna hold him. Because he can kick. He can kick pretty good.
I don't need his hands.
after
I
you're
really want to
holding-
lick the dragon.
Oh,
Just to try. I'm just gonna like when no one's looking, Fancy Boy's just gonna like kneel down.
Oh,
Just to see.
oh, hi there.
No, that wasn't me. He just walked away.
Fancy Boy's like leaning
That's not what you
in,
think.
tongue a little bit out. Mo just
I just
slowly
wanted to
turns
know.
around.
Mrs. Claus sent a group
No.
with one brain cell, and it doesn't.
It
It didn't make it
shows.
through the portal at all.
No. Does it taste like peppermint? I just want to know.
Great question.
There's a minty freshness to it all. It's just very
All
nice.
right, I just
Strong aftertaste.
research
of,
concluded.
strong aftertaste of reptile.
Thank you. Sorry.
Real humid.
And as you're kind of holding Mo, he's kind of going along with it, just and there's suddenly like, oh, hi, I'm Mo.
Hi, Mo. I'm Pepper. This is Student Needle.
Sorry,
That's
what was your
Fancy
name?
Boy.
It's very nice to meet you. I've been told I should warn people I have a little bit of a memory problem. I kind of live in the moment.
Oh God, it hit. Oh God, the psychic damage. Oh. It was the long setup.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh.
You know what?
Amazing.
You know what? Pepper looks at Mo, takes back Student Needle, puts him in his pocket, puts it back on the table, and just walks away. No. No.
Not today.
Not today.
Oh no.
Oh God.
So
That
as
was
you
really
all are
cool.
trying to figure out what to do about Mo the Mint Dragon,
Mo the Mint
man,
Dragon. God damn it!
Ah. Oh no.
Oh, no.
Mo the Mint Dragon! Oh, so much psychic damage!
I
Oh,
feel
man.
dirty. I feel
Oh.
dirty that we interacted with this character.
Oh.
We've been betrayed by Mo.
Oh.
Oh,
The Mint
Oh.
Dragon.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh God.
Oh no.
Oh, it hurts.
your
Nice
eyes
psychic
are
damage.
once again
Yeah.
brought to the map
Okay.
of the mine on the wall. And you can
Good.
see, if you go down this hall and take a left, and there are a lot of winding, turning halls,
Mm.
and we are not going to make you roll to navigate them. You see, there's an elevator that will take you down to the Falcon Room.
All right.
Is this the one that's spelled dumb or the one that's normal?
No, it is PHALKON.
Oh, I don't like
So
it.
I'm so nervous.
I don't
I'm
like
so
it.
nervous. What it's
No.
gonna be.
I've got bad vibes. I got bad vibes. No.
Are there any other signs or anything around, like pictures of maybe melon tusk or anything we can see? Like,
Roll me perception or investigation, depending on, are you like looking around or are you starting to dig through various things?
I am probably digging through on our way as we're walking around. I'm kind of just like sticking a talon into whatever drawers I can find and just, just looking around. Ugh. Okay, that's 13.
Nice.
13.
Yeah.
You don't find much right away, and you're digging, and you kind of keep going, and it's getting a little bit boring. And then, just as you're about to give up, you see you come across a whole bundle inside one of these drawers of writings about Melontusk and how brilliant Melontusk is, and all the various pursuits they've done, and all these great businesses, and
Sure.
these fantasy Fortune 500 articles. And you do see a line drawing in what looks to be, fantasy newspaper clipping of an orc with a very square
orc.
jaw and two tusks. One that is a little bit, it's clear that like the artist like did a thing and then like had to undo the thing as best they could. You could kind of see, and he's got a very square face and very pouty lips, and in this one the hairline is back just a little bit.
Okay. Yeah. I thought I thought he was, since it was a Spelljammer ship, maybe it was a gift and a tusk, but no, it's an orc, and I just hold up the drawing for everyone.
Oh. Is that
Face.
Melontusk?
Apparently.
That's our melon boy.
I don't like him.
Weird vibes just off that picture. And I'm an orc.
I don't like this mind.
Yeah,
Get out of
this is a
here.
very strange mind. Also, you all look great today. I noticed you y'all did your hair and your shoes look tidy. Wow. Yes, y'all look fantastic.
I don't wear shoes.
I know. Well, your talony feet look just lustrous.
Oh,
today.
thank you. I painted them.
Wow, that would be that's like a whole bucket of paint.
You can see Bo is like looking like very admirably at your painted toes, and then down at her hooves, like buries them like in the like gravel.
Fancy Wag notices like, no, we'll go out and get them done. It'll be fine. We have so many lovely salons in my hometown.
Salon?
So many.
They polish up your hooves, no problem.
Of
You don't have to
course.
dig them out yourself.
No. Can you imagine cleaning these?
I mean, I would. I have no problem.
Oh, I can't. And he'll use a talon to push the elevator door.
Yeah.
Like, ding.
So, as you approach the elevator, you hear
Oh no.
arguments. Like, surely as the office manager, you can approve the fix on the elevator. All I have to do is, Brad is the office manager. I'm the project manager. Wrong, Chad. I got promoted to project administrator. Haven't you checked Squad Speak channel today? Thad should be the one to approve it, not me. Chad, you idiot. I'm a business administrator. No way can I sign off for something like this. You need at least a senior facilities advisor. Oh, come on. A junior office administrator could sign off on this. Maybe Vlad? He's on unpaid leave. Fell on a spike. Lazy shit. Now, if Dad was here... And at that moment, one of them turns and notices your group. Why aren't you at your stations? The emeralds won't mind themselves. Maybe you haven't had enough of Tusk's mercy, he says, and brandishes a whip and cracks it behind him. Sorry, I absolutely lost my thing in the middle of my... Right, Grad? And behind you, you hear, as a recently promoted senior personnel administrator, I was just talking to these two orc resource efficiency supervisors about how we'll increase productivity metrics. We'd be happy to help you with this disciplinary issue.
This place is very aggressive.
And because things are just a little bit naughty up in here, 3 more orcs emerge
Oh,
from
no.
behind you. You find yourself hemmed in by Brad, Chad, Thad, Shad.
Oh God!
And look,
Yes.
Dad is that guy. He's such a freaking dad guy. All he wants to do is talk about his wife and show you pictures of his kids, but everyone knows he's cheating on his wife, so none of you have to feel bad about what's
I was
happening.
waiting for it.
Oh no! I was like, he sounds
Brad.
like just a dude.
And 2 more orcs. Most of these
Brad.
orcs are in shining breastplates that are polished and have very clearly never seen a day of battle. But these other 2 that emerge behind you with another orc in male are in long robes and cowls that hide their face as Trent and Todd appear. Trent's robe is covered in patches of Cheeto dust. And from what you can see of Todd beneath the cowl, he looks like he eats mayonnaise with a spoon.
God. I don't care.
And
who
I
the
need you all to
BBG
roll
is.
for initiative.
Yep.
Rolling. I do not care who the BBEG is. It is now Thrad. Who is that?
Thrad, Tad, Chad, and Dad.
The
I
last
don't
one who
know if
came
I'm
in,
Thrad.
the mayonnaise eater. That is pure evil.
I want y'all to know that I'm still suffering from residual effects of Mo Min's Dragon.
Oh, man.
And it just continued.
Bo,
so
what do you
good.
have for me on initiative?
What did I roll? 22?
Hold on. Bo, you're up first, please. So I can... There's
I got
lot
a
of players.
15.
15?
Oh my god.
Fancy boy.
I've been rolling terrible, and I got a 3.
Okay. Farin.
12.
12. Holly, the character.
It's me. 23.
23. Holly's ready to go. Pepper.
I'm rearing.
22.
22. And Six
Long
Kettle.
7.
7. And we are going to begin this fight after this break. We're going to take 10 minutes to give these people a moment to recover from all of the psychic damage that I have done.
Yes,
Thank
so
you all
much.
again. This is incredible. We have already smashed our goal with $2,050 raised. We got a couple really awesome cards that have yet to be in play. And we will see you all in 10 minutes. Don't go anywhere except to stretch your legs and get a drink. And we will see you all very, very soon. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Thank you for your donation. And we gonna mix it up here in just a moment. And we are back. Thank you all for hanging out during the break. Our 6 heroes have been sent by Mrs. Claus to infiltrate the Edison Emerald Mine to try and find a stolen cookie tin. They have come up against, goodness, y'all really, y'all must have done something naughty. Because there are 6 orc managers, aka paladins, in gleaming breastplates standing before you, and 2 orc supervisors, aka warlocks, standing behind you with 1 extra paladin. We rolled initiative just before the break, and we are jumping right into combat with Holly the character leading the way. Holly, before you stand, so if we're standing here, to your right are 5 orc paladins in gleaming breastplates. Hello. To your left are 2 warlocks standing behind 1 paladin.
Okay.
What do you do?
Also, I just want to apologize. for naming my character Holly. I didn't realize your real name was Holly. So, but
It kind of makes
I
it more
wasn't-
fun.
I
Yeah.
wasn't even born in December. It's just a curse, honestly.
fair
I
enough.
wish it wasn't. I would change it, but you know.
It's a nice name.
It
I
is.
beautiful
It's a great
name.
It is
Solid
a
name.
tree. It is a
Yeah.
tree. I will accept
The
that.
name of one of my
It is-
favorite
it is.
characters in
No.
literature.
And I'm
Holly
going
the-
to ask
Holly
the
the
group
character, right.
this, just to make sure, just so I and chat knows.
Mhm.
Did we leave Mo the Mint Dragon behind? Or is he chilling
Absolutely
with y'all?
not. He's in our family now.
Okay.
I thought Fancy Boy was carrying him.
No, I'm not carrying him.
Oh.
He can sit
he's
on my
carrying out
shoulder
with
if he
Needle.
wants.
He's hanging out with Needle the rat.
Oh, no, no,
Yeah.
no,
Oh,
no.
right.
Peppa,
No,
wash
he
their
was.
hands. Wash
He
their
was.
hands.
And then moment happened, and I couldn't handle it, so
Okay.
I put him down. But if anyone else wants to carry this painful reminder of puns, you
Fancy
may.
Boy is not carrying him, and anyone else can.
So,
Bo puts him on their shoulder, and
And
then
so-
rests like a cute Geppetto doll that has blue hair on top of him.
yeah, and he's like hanging, like the front half is over the front of your shoulder with the little elbows, and the back half is hanging down, and like the little back feet just occasionally kick. And there's just a little Geppetto doll sitting on his shoulders. All right. Holly, the character.
Yeah, I think Holly would. Well, you know what? Holly's not the most smart person, or intelligent person, as it were. I have a -1 in that stat, so I think Holly is gonna pull out the spear that she's been carrying this entire time. That all of you have been commenting on how cool it is.
Absolutely. It's the coolest
and,
spear any of you have ever
It's the
seen.
coolest spear. She pulls out the spear and charges towards the group that does not have the warlocks in it.
Okay.
And she brandishes her spear, and she's going to take both of her attacks on whoever. Was it Dad, the one who's clearly cheating on?
Dad is the
Yeah.
one clearly cheating. Yes.
Yeah, we don't suffer
We don't
fools
stand
like
that.
that.
Yeah, we don't stand that here.
So Holly's just going to start stabbing this guy with her spear.
Excellent.
Just straight up. Yeah. Oh yeah. I need to roll for that. So the first one is it's a 11 total.
Ooh, that
Probably
does
not
not.
gonna do it,
It
yeah.
just ping wings off the
Yeah.
breastplate. He's like, "Oh, it works."
Whoa. Holly, single tear falls down her face, and she says, "My perfect spear." And then the second attack is a 19 to hit.
19 will hit.
Same dude. Cool. Bam. Gets him right in there. So
Give
then
me that
that'll
damage.
be the damage. That is 7 damage for that attack, and then
Okay.
we'll keep it simple. No flurries of blows or anything this time. We're just gonna move straight along. And then Holly looks back to the rest of her friends and is like, "I'm out here all alone. Super need y'all's help." And that's it.
Pepper.
Peppa! Peppa blows everyone's eardrum out and will actually join their monk friend
Yes.
and
got it.
arise on the other side and will one cut with their sickle and then
Okay.
proceed kicking them every other time.
Are you after Dad, the same paladin, or are you going after a different one?
Same paladin.
Same paladin. We're taking Dad. Taking the trash out.
Taking the trash out. Get him in that trash can.
First is probably gonna miss. That's 10. Second to 15.
15 will hit.
Oh, nice.
All right, let's keep rolling.
Like
That's
you go in with the
natural
sickle,
one.
and it again scrapes off, and he's like, "Yeah, that really."
So, both Fury blows were also natural ones. So I'm gonna roll that quick damage, and then you just do whatever you feel like is your proper thing. So he's gonna take 6 points of slashing damage,
Take
And
6
then-
points of slashing damage.
and because thank God I used unarmed strike, my AC gets a +2 bonus because I'm a
Nice.
Kenzie.
So, as you go in and you just start pummeling this half orc, and he's just like, think you need to like just really like calm down. You need like you seem to have a lot of aggression. You should here look at these pics of my kids, and he forces you to look at pictures of his children.
No!
And they're not even that cute.
Pepper, no, look away.
Unforgivable.
No!
You let him
That
go,
said-
you monster!
That said, like the spirit of the holiday kind of comes over you in this moment, and you notice that these orcs suddenly don't look quite as hearty and hale as they did, as a something nice kicks in that will make this battle just a little bit easier for you all. And already, even though he's like he's showing you the pics to try and distract, he's like, hey man, like just look at like no look, it's so cute. It's when did this breastplate get so heavy?
So they're a bunch of half orcs.
They're full orcs.
Oh, so are they half orcs now that they're weaker?
Yes, they are now half
Wow.
orcs. You are correct.
Wow.
So weak.
And he is going to then take this thing of pictures and slap Peppa in the face
No.
with them.
Oh!
My sweet friend? No.
But that's only a 13 to hit.
Will not.
Hey, he tries, but it doesn't work.
What a valiant effort.
Very
However, another one on the other side is like, "Yeah, don't encourage Dad with those pictures. We see him too much." And he's gonna swing at you, Holly, for
Yeah,
a
yeah.
natural 20.
Oofa doofa. Yeah, do
That's
it.
gonna hurt.
That's
That's
gonna
gonna
hurt
hurt
a
a
lot.
little bit.
Plus all the psychic damage we're taking earlier. I might be dead right now.
But he rolled real bad, so that is gonna be, even with that doubled,
Mhm.
5 points
Oh,
of
wow.
bludgeoning damage as he brings down a holy fist, and you watch his fist suddenly glow with energy as he pumps a smite into it. But then as it comes down, he's like, Why didn't that work? What I don't understand." And the smite does not go off.
Ooh.
From
Thanks,
the other
chat.
side of the battlefield, one of the orc supervisors, it's totally Todd, lifts up his cowl and pulls in magic and aims at you, Six Kettle,
No.
and unleashes an Eldritch Blast, and you watch as this green energy comes in and then fizzles out. And he's like, "Oh, come on!" And he's going to back up. And Bo, it's your turn.
Let's go, Bo.
Bo's like looking around, doesn't know who to like get first. So I think Bo's just gonna rush headlong to whoever is standing in front of them with a goring rush attack.
Right or
Ooh.
left?
Left.
Left? Okay. You go after the paladin that is standing in front of the two warlocks.
Okay.
So,
Yeah. I want to like just like I just kind of still pumped up from the frosty breath. Bo like kind of like does her little hoof stomping thing and then just like headline fucking head down right into them.
Damn.
So we're talking.
Oh, and chat did say Bo still has haste, so you get a second
Oh.
attack.
Really?
Let's
Keep
go,
swinging.
Haste. Let's go, Haste.
Okay, so that's a 21 to hit.
That's gonna hit.
Crispy.
Okay. So that's gonna be 5 damage.
5 damage.
And then
and-
once I'm there, like right up against the person, I'll go ahead and use both hands to just kind of
Yes.
just mash them in the face.
Do
How
it.
dare you be rude to our friend? Oh, I rolled my fucking damage. Hold that 12 damage to make sure that I actually get it.
Woo!
please.
Woo!
Let's go, Candace. Oh.
A 25! 12 damage!
That
Yes.
would do it.
Get him!
That-
That'll
every
do
time.
it.
Well
And this
done.
this other one, you just obliterate this orc manager. He is gone. There is nothing left but a bloody pulp at your hooved feet. as
I
the
turn
first
around.
goes down.
You can see there's like ichor on my horns, and it's like mixing with like the festive decorations that I have, and I shake it off, and I'm still like amped up, and like me and like the little dragon, my dragon friend, and like the little Geppetton doll are all just like, "Whoa!" like beast mode, like ready to go.
Yes.
Gone is the mild-mannered bow. It's official.
Fancy Boy's like, oh.
So this other warlock is standing like just in front of you, watches this paladin goes down, and is like, by the power of the tusk, and he throws an eldritch blast, which again doesn't go off.
Man.
And he starts to back up, terror in his eyes. Farin.
Let's go, Farin.
Okay, I'm going after that guy. So we are going to immediately, because he had the gall to step forward and try to Eldritch Blast bow, we're going to shoot him in the face with a longbow.
I'm here for it. Let's do
At least
it.
we're going to try to. Let's see how
As
this
is
goes.
tradition. As is tradition.
is tradition.
It's the formal greeting. Actually.
That's a 16. Does a 16 hit?
16 hits. Give me that damage.
Yeah. That is going to be 5 piercing damage.
All right. You thunk, and it. Ooh, it's like, this isn't supposed to happen. Anything else on your turn?
No, not for this turn. No, I'm good.
All right.
Not for this turn.
Not for this turn. They cannot go after Bill because you are on the other side. So this one's going to go after Holly, the character.
With me.
That is you. I assume a 9 does not hit.
No, it doesn't.
Womp womp.
So, whoomp, blow comes
Did it
out
throw
of
something? I wanted to throw something at me.
No throwing yet. Pepper. One's coming after you with an 18.
Does not hit because I am grown.
You're Kenseiing right now.
I'm
Come on,
kissing.
bro. Gah.
Put in a ticket.
Are we just doing that like that TikTok dance where we're like
Yes,
just shifting around a
absolutely.
little bit? It's just the
And,
2 months up front.
Fancy boy, does the 13 hit you?
Oh, yeah, it definitely does.
Okay.
No, Fancy Boy.
No.
Did you say Fancy Boy is within 5 feet of me or nah?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was appalled by the gore. Like, oh!
So I have not been a this high level ranger before, but I have something called Sentinel Attack. When a creature within 5 feet of you makes an attack against a target other than you, you can use your reaction to make a melee weapon attack against the attacking creature.
Do it.
Yes,
So
No, it's
perfect.
busted.
this orc swings down again. The fist glows with green light as he pumps a smite into it and slams it. And again, it's only 6 points of damage. Whatever that smite's not going off. And he's like, I don't understand.
I understand, bro.
And make your attack of opportunity, please.
That is a 16.
That hits.
5 bludgeoning damage.
5 bludgeoning damage. 6 kettle.
Six is just going to step forward towards the warlocks and
Okay.
put himself between them and the rest of the party. And he just looks at them and says, "It seems your team has some honking performance problems, and perhaps we need a
oh my
scrum."
God.
And he's going to wild shape into a dire goose.
Oh,
A goose!
the goose.
A dire
dire
goose is
goose.
the most terrifying thing I have ever imagined. I am not going to lie.
Damn.
And, yeah, I'm just going to reach out and grab a bite of the first warlock. I'm using the crocodile stats.
That's a
That is
That's
correct.
good.
That is the most
Yeah.
correct thing I can
As
imagine.
is tradition.
There's a lot of rules in D&D, and that's the one we all know.
Yes. Where Goose is clearly a croc.
I got a 13.
13 just
I can
misses.
reroll if I need it.
Yeah.
I'll reroll it. Ooh,
Let's
better.
go, Matt. Let's go, Matt. Let's go, Matt.
18.
18 hits.
18. It's a D10. And he might be grappled.
Oh, wait. I'm sorry.
The nasty
You were
goose.
going against a warlock, right?
Yes.
That absolutely hits. The first one. Save your reroll.
Oh, okay.
Heck yeah.
I was looking at a paladin. I apologize.
That's what we call a kind
So
DM.
that's,
So he
4
takes- you said-
piercing.
4 piercing, and he's
and he's
grappled.
grappled. DC 12.
DC 12. Okay. Anything else?
No, that was my. No, that's it for me.
Fancy boy.
Oh, the
Yeah,
fancy
I just escaped death. Just from my I would love to. Was the leader seem like Chad? Is that who the leader seemed like? Like, is
Yeah,
I, like
Chad
okay.
is, well, I mean, at least Chad seems to think he's the leader.
Okay.
And Chad hasn't really been, like, hit yet.
Okay. I would like to cast Crown of Madness on Chad.
Yes.
That's a Wisdom 14 save for him.
I don't know if you know
Sorry.
this, but, like, Chad is not very wise.
Yes.
So that's a 14 minus 1? 13?
Oh, for him? Oh, God. For him?
That's a save.
Then oh, yeah, he fails. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
It's 14. He had to get 14.
Okay, yeah, Chad is, like, he's got, like, a crown now, and that's, like, pretty cool.
Oh my
Yeah.
I'm a king.
And I would like
Maybe,
it's that-
maybe I'm the Tusk.
Yeah, I would like Chad to just start attacking his nearest coworker, whoever that is.
Okay. And anything else?
Well, that's it. I just wiped
Okay.
down my robes, make sure there was no goop on it. It's
Yeah.
I'm like,
I imagine there's a little bit of like the bird fluff, like.
yes, yeah, exactly. The dust to just yes, perfect. Yeah.
And then the other orc manager, who rolled a natural 1 on initiative, is already dead. So we are back
Oh, no.
to Holly the character at the top of the round.
Why the character? That's me. Dad's still alive in front of us, correct? As we're
Dad
just like
is like
dancing.
hanging on. Yeah, Dad's like, no, hold on, give me just a sec. I got more pictures.
Yeah. No, it's okay. How about this? And bear with me here, okay? Feel free to tell me to stop whenever you want to. I want to hand Dad my spear
Okay.
and then activate my boots of flying and fly away and be like, hey, Dad, throw that spear at me. Because I've played a lot of monks in my day, and I've never gotten the opportunity to do the deflect missiles thing. And I'm gonna make it happen.
So Dad's like going through his stuff, and he's like, I don't, heck you, dude, and he throws it at you. Absolutely.
Perfect. I don't even know how to do it. I've never done this. I've never used this ability. I can roll something.
Yes. So basically,
Yeah.
I'm going to do an attack by Dad,
Okay.
which is an 18. I don't know what the plus on the weapon is, but I'm going to say plus 3.
18 is my AC, so that's it.
Okay. And then what is the damage on your weapon?
1d6 plus 5.
Okay. So that is a 4 plus 5.
9. So I have to roll a 10 and get more than a 9, right?
I believe so. Look at I believe you have to roll above it, and then it does that much damage back.
Got it. This is sounded better in my head. This is not gonna.
No, this is great. I love
going
this visual.
terrible.
He's all like, "What the?
Yeah.
Look at my kids!"
Yeah, and Holly's like, oh shit, and she's about to take a spear right to the gut. I actually rolled a 10 on that
Perfect.
on my die.
It spins around, and Dad was just barely hanging on. Dad is gone. Dad is like, "Look at my kids!" Dad is out of the fight.
Nice. And one thing I forgot to do, Holly takes that wooden mask she has and puts it on, and it's like a little bit creepy because it's like it's a very simple mask, but like just like looks like wood, looks like a tree bark. Not fun. That's it.
Peppa.
Yep.
Papa! Now that the paladin is down, who else is alive?
You've got another paladin standing kind of right behind you. Another 2 paladins kind of just off a little bit in the way, and then the 2 warlocks.
Let's go punch a warlock. Run over.
Yeah, so Dad's down. He's not going to be able to take an attack of opportunity. Go punch a warlock.
Yeah, it's like, hi! Would you like some seasoning? And first attack's the sickle. That's a 21.
I have a very important question. Do you want the Cheeto dust or do you want the mayonnaise with a spoon?
Cheeto dust, because
Cheeto
mayonnaise
dust.
is a whole different.
It's a level of evil we're not ready for yet. We're only level 5.
That's
Okay.
a 21, a 25, a 22, and a 18.
All of those hit.
Yeah, let's go.
5,
Give me all of that damage.
13, 20, 24 points of damage.
Okay, Candace.
You obliterate this warlock. This is a pile of robes and sludge. There is nothing.
Get him!
In fact, if you want, you can turn around and use that last attack to take out most of the health of Mr. Mayonnaise.
Mr. Heilman.
Yep, I'm gonna do that. They don't deserve
Yeah.
to.
You just you just absolutely lay in to this guy, and in fact, as you punch him, he like doubles over and a spoon falls out of his robe and clatters across the ground.
I want Pepper to, like, after he kills Cheeto, I want to like deliberately take the sickle and just in the back of the neck. Stop that!
He just kind of stands there for a minute like he's seen a ghost.
Yeah.
That's the one I had grappled.
Bad.
And it's
Bad.
at that point that it is Chad's turn. And Fancy Boy, I know you said you wanted Chad to attack one of his companions. But Chad actually is so moved that he spins and he hits a wall. And you feel everything rumble just a little bit.
Oh boy.
And you hear alarms start going.
Oh no! The authorities!
And all of these orcs look at each other, look at the elevator. You see a dwarf come running down the hall. What's this now? What's going on? And they all look at each other, they grab Chad, and they flee. And you're out of combat.
Oh, nice. Did the mayonnaise spoon get left behind?
Mayonnaise spoon is left behind.
I'm just gonna punch it.
Gross.
Just punch
I
it
wanna-
in the dust. Just get rid
Yeah,
of
I was going to say, let's jump the mayonnaise spoon.
Let's get... It's like, okay, we're back in combat. Let's roll initiative for the mayonnaise spoon.
my God.
Fight. Let's go.
We're office spacing that spoon real quick. Damn, it
So-
feels good to be a gangster.
As you murder this poor mayonnaise spoon, which was a victim itself,
It
let's be
was.
honest. No one asked to be a
Right.
mayonnaise spoon.
No.
This woman with a big black beard, this dwarf is like, what's going on? They never let, what? Oh no. And you see her run and she like starts fiddling with the panel and the alarm goes off and some of the rumbling stops. Who hit a wall? This area is exactly as stable as it needs to be. Who are you?
Good
You don't
madam,
look like Edison Mine employees.
have you seen a blue tin of cookies? Bo's like still just disgusting.
She like reaches into a pocket, pulls out just the tiniest little hanky and holds it way up because she's a dwarf and you're a minotaur.
Oh, thank you. I
will-
take this post-it note square and like
Oh my god. I will prestidigitate the gore off of Bo and go, "Here you go. It's fine. It's fine."
I think-
boy, what would I do without you?
I'm so useful. Thank you. I do my best.
I think I saw the boss come through with it. He took it down to his office. I think.
The hesitation is concerning.
He
But-
doesn't.
Is it an office? What is it?
He doesn't. So he has this whole thing about he doesn't have a desk. He pulls up a chair anywhere because that's what everyone does. He's just one of the people, but it just means that he just shows up and looms and bothers people. And the Falcon Room is his office. We all
The
know
Falcon
it.
Room, like a room of falcons?
No, it's the name of his Spelljammer ship that he's got in the basement. I don't know. We don't. Be careful speaking
Oh
about that.
gosh, darn it, God!
Wait.
Oh, we're about to Fast and Furious this.
Well,
Okay.
well, can you take us to his office? I believe that some of us would just like to beat him up.
Oh, I'd really quite like to see that. Hold on.
Oh, dang.
And you see her start
I'm glad honesty worked for once.
you see her start messing with there's this elevator, but it looks like it's jammed. And you see her pull out a wrench and just start and then she's like, "Oh, I can't get the," and she turns and she kind of tugs on your leg, Bo. It's like, can you just hold? I need a better angle. Can you? I need to get.
Yes.
So she and wrenches, and you hear a thunk,
Wow.
and it comes up, and the door's open, and she's like, "If you do beat him up, we never met." This is a very bad job, but I'm doing very few women work in this space, and I'm doing my best, but I would also like to not be fired. They don't do severance anymore.
Sweetheart, do you sleep under your desk?
It's more roomy than my home, honestly. Inflation around here has just gotten so bad that it's just
So true.
Yes.
Are we in Los
Well.
Angeles?
Isengard is lost.
She's like, "Oh, all right. What happened to Chad, Brad, Thad, Vlad, and Dad? Never mind.
They
I don't
had
wanna
other
know."
things to do.
Oh, we killed Dad. Straight up.
Yes, one of them has been murdered.
100%.
Yeah, we broke down pretty hard.
His kids are so ugly. He's cheating on his wife.
Well, now they're orphans.
Ugly
We're
orphans.
really weird
There's
looking.
nothing sadder than ugly orphans, y'all.
Yes, they won't be
There's
successful in
nothing
orphans.
sadder than ugly orphans. Let me
This
tell
is
you.
what
Poor
the
ugly
Christmas
orphan.
season is all about.
Oh, no.
Thank you
Last
all for
ugly
joining
orphan I
us for this
saw.
lighthearted holiday romp.
The last ugly orphan I saw asked me to buy him some shoes at the store.
Don't worry, I'm sure their mother loves them very much and did not love their father.
She really is a good but it's really hard for to keep custody. Often if you're the victim, it's used against you, and it's used to take your parent away. Anyway, I'm gonna go. Good luck storming the castle.
Everything you
Bye.
just said was sad.
Oh, wonderful. We have to save them. This place is terrible.
Do we have a long walk down this hallway before we get to the...
You have a short elevator ride.
Okay,
If you would
while
like
we're
to
in the
step in.
elevator, I would like to cash in my monologue.
Yes, so you all step into the elevator, and it begins descending. And what does Bo do?
So, Bo is like, I'm, normally I would say I would sing a song or do a dance. I was thinking tusk nuts roasting on an open fire, but I am not, how you say it, blessed with artistic talents. I am more of a hands-on type. And she holds up these big giant minotaur mitts that are very calloused looking and kind of rough. She's like, please, don't stare. But what I'd like to say is I'm having such a lovely time. I was spending time with my found family, and we were having a wonderful day. And I was very cross at first to have to come with you all. But honestly, I want to say I think that everyone is doing such a lovely job. And it means quite a lot to me to find people who understand me and don't get upset when I inevitably freak out, as it were. So thank you to each of you. And she gives everybody a hug in turn, and it's like a big, soft, like warm, cozy minotaur hug that like envelops your entire body. And she just tells each of you how wonderful you are. You're so nice. You're so handsome. You're so charming. You're so beautiful. And then I tap at Mo. Sir, could you give us all the mintiest of breaths?
Oh, sure, and in this space, it's gonna be really easy to get all of you.
And he like kind of his little back feet kind of dig into your back as he like gets himself ready. You know, kind of like an animal when they're getting ready to circle, except he's half hanging over your shoulder and his little tail's going, and he goes and just breathes down, and it all explodes and warps up on all of you, and you just get hit with peppermint freshness, and y'all are hasted.
Yay!
Amazing.
When we get to the bottom, like when we get to where we're going, and the doors open, I would love a cinematic moment where we all come out and it looks like someone's let off like a fire extinguisher.
Yes.
And we're all just like, whoa.
Yeah, you all step out and you're like roided out. You're like, whoa, and there's mist coming out. And then as you're all like, whoa, there's just this little dragon like,
Did you like it? Is it good?
It's wonderful.
Fancy boy have been crying.
MVP.
Fancy boy's crying from the hug. Like, thank you so much. So his tears are like frozen, but he's like got giant eyelashes. So he's like,
oh, he's pretty.
There are tears in Pepper's eyes. It's not because of emotional. It's because mint in eyes burn.
Oh my god.
Bo gives you an extra hug, mistaking it for sincere emotion, like cradles
boy.
you.
Like, no,
Fancy
we
boy,
need
get
a
in
group hug. No, we need a group hug.
Oh my gosh, group hug.
It really seems
I'm sorry,
like
your eyes look
Peppa
very
and
red.
I should get along since we're Peppa and Mint.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Get out! Get out!
Get in. More of
Yeah.
that.
Can't
I
do
will
it.
punch you, dragon!
This one's my fault. I did this to myself.
I can't.
In this group hug, this just like that winding goose neck. Just goes
Oh,
all the
you're
way.
still a ghost.
And
Oh
A
yes.
dire goose.
yeah, if you get a
The
good
most
look at him,
terrifying.
if you can imagine like the animatronics at a furniture store Winterland, that's what he looks like because
Yes.
he's a warforged.
Oh my god.
Amazing.
Oh, geese used to be dinosaurs and they remember.
And Holly's just like, she's flying with her boots. She's just zipping all over the place, like hopped up on Peppermint. Just let's go. Let's fucking kill this tusk thing, whatever the hell this is. Let's go. It's just like fucking like dashes right into a wall or something. Like
Yeah, you're like
fate squished
ping
over.
ponging around inside the
Yeah.
lift. Boom, 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 boom. And then the doors open and everyone steps out like, "Rah!" And you're just like, pew, off to the other side of the room.
So I think I have like 1,000,000 feet of movement speed now because I'm hasted.
Something
Yep.
like that.
I looked it up. Yep, right here on D&D Beyond. A million. It says 1 million.
Yes,
Yep.
1 million. The gates to this cart slide away, and you step into a huge cylindrical room. The floor is bright white, but the walls are still made of rough-hewn rock. Slate boards line the walls, covered in haphazard chalk scrawls, including plans regarding various things such as personal submarines, smoked fur perfumes, spell scrolls that can be implanted directly into the brain, self-driving carts, spelljammer ship designs, and plans for plane domination struck out, colonizing the fireplane. A huge Christmas tree, easily 2 stories tall, stands in the middle of this room. Looking up, you see a large star-shaped emerald perched at the top.
Oh.
Lines of light extend from the emerald, encircling the tree in an intricate pattern. Lights twinkle brightly in whites, reds, greens, and blacks. A number of desks are spread haphazardly around the base of the tree. Most look to have been recently cleared off. Parchment can be found on most of these. One catches your eye, which reads, Edison Mining Corporation is conducting a workforce reduction to help improve the health of the company. Like a farmer separates wheat from chaff, you, dear chaff, are being discarded. Please see enclosed FAQ to address any questions which you might have. And you are not allowed to find new employment because we might need you back on Monday. Who knows?
Oh my god.
One desk in particular has a parchment with large loopy handwriting, which reads, Stop being mean to him, and is signed by Tay Tusk. Under this huge tree, you see a small mountain of presents of all sizes, but they're mostly large ones. They're all labeled to Tusk. And Bo, you notice that most of them also say from Tusk.
I'm so kind.
That's embarrassing. Bo looks at it and gets very like, you can see they tear up a little bit. They feel just deep regret for this person.
This is very sad.
Also, you said plans for a personal submarine. Are the notes underneath it just to hold breath? Like, is that what a personal submarine is?
There's it's like a small capsule. Honestly, it looks just a little bit like a suppository. Like it's just a little bit uncomfortable as you look at it. And there's scrawls about it should be able to navigate any cave even if there's no water.
Interesting. Okay, cool. So there's a Christmas tree Holly looks at the group and says, weren't we supposed to find an emerald larger than an apple? And then she kind of points to the top of the Christmas tree and says, do you think that might be it?
It's so shiny. I can get it. I
Is
can
there
fly
one
up
with
to
an
the
apple we
top.
can compare it to?
I didn't bring any apples, no.
Gosh,
But
I'll
yes,
try to imagine an apple.
if you can fly, that would be. I mean, if we think that might be it, maybe that would get this side quest all wrapped up in a nice bow. Christmas.
A bow?
Oh, yes.
I will fly up there and pick up the emerald while they're chatting.
You fly up and you grab this crystal. And as soon as you grab it, as if a spell were broken, all
I
of the
should have
pine
checked
needles,
for traps.
Damn it.
all of the pine needles and branches suddenly fall away.
It was
Revealing-
too shiny.
Well, it's a tall cylindrical shape. It's long and narrow and gleaming white with a disturbingly phallic shape to it. The words Falcon, PHALKON
No,
69
it's a
rocket
rocket.
are painted along the side in huge black letters.
There it is.
And suddenly the
it was gonna
cavern
come.
quakes.
No.
A fine mist of dust pours down on you as
Sorry, fancy boy.
the very earth begins to buckle and churn. You hear in the far distance as it seems like the very top of something very big is starting to come down. What do you do?
I get away from the tree. Ah!
Yeah.
I keep that emerald though. It's in my robes. I'm like, no, my shiny.
I would fly up using my boots. I would take my mask off and then put it back on dramatically, and then fly up to assist Fancy Boy because my shoes can fly.
Everybody who can't fly, Bo does mom arm
Yeah.
to everyone. Like, no! Not my babies.
My precious children.
There is now, I will remind everyone else, especially Six Kettle and Farron, since you two have not done too much in this space yet. There is a pile of pine leaves and trees falling over a pile of presents, and you have not yet found the cookie tin.
Cookies. I forgot about the cookies again.
I think Farron's gonna like poke Six Kettle and like point at the tree. And then like start like mimiking cookies, like suddenly starts doing what's that game? Charades. Just suddenly for some reason starts doing charades, even though she could definitely talk to them.
Yeah, no, if you say anything, then it might it might make this worse.
Exactly.
Who knows?
Exactly.
Who knows?
So just pantomiming.
Yeah. I'm just gonna dive on the presents and cover it with
Oh.
wings. I'm in wild shape. I can take it.
Just imagine this goose like protecting over it, but then also like pecking through it with a beak and a very long neck.
Oh yeah.
So, time is ticking. 2 of you are in the air. 1 of you is pecking through presents as a goose. Who is searching for this? I need you all to give me investigation rolls.
I am not searching for that because it would be a useless act.
Would I be able to fly down fast enough to help?
Sure.
Okay, I'll go to help.
You like tuck your little wings and just
Yeah.
I got a 15 on my investigation roll.
okay.
Holly gets up to help Fancy Boy right as Fancy Boy just leaves and is like, all right. Starts going back down to
I have to find the other shiny.
No, that's
I
fine.
remind you all that you are all hasted. So
Oh shit.
What is
So
that?
fast.
oh goodness.
Haste.
Other GM David will drop it in the chat because I know he has that on hand.
All right, I got a 19 for investigation.
Okay. Anyone else joining in this search?
17 with the hasted reroll, if that's the thing.
Sure.
It is in a charity event.
So, you're pecking around, peck, and then you Six Kettle, you hear like your metal beak on metal,
Yeah.
but you don't have hands, right? So you're like, and then Fancy Boy just swoops in and picks up what you're laying down and grabs it, and it's a good thing because right then, as this space starts to come down around you, a huge rock falls to the ground not far away. A slate falls off the wall. A huge slate which had all of these diagrams about the Falcon 69 rocket. And as it shatters, it reveals a service tunnel. So you all have a choice. Do you sprint out the service tunnel or do you try to wait for the elevator?
What kind of service goes on in this tunnel?
Wow. Wow.
Asking the important questions.
Yeah. Mail service? You get letters and packages? No.
Mail service. You get
Mail, which-
packages.
No. Well, I'm not the DM.
Service tunnel. Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna run down the service tunnel to get away from the danger, but
Maybe it will do us the service of getting us to safety.
So, you all turn and rush down this tunnel. It's as you start running, lining this tunnel, you see all of these little doors. And as you rush past one, you glance in, and it looks like they're little alcoves the size of prison cells. They seem to contain only like a desk and a cot and nothing else. And ahead of you, orcs start pouring out of these alcoves, stunned and scared in the emergency of this place starting to come down.
Uh-oh.
David, the GM, has written something very special for all of you. We have a chase. This is an Indiana Jones. Get out of
Ooh.
here before
Oh,
the
no
tunnels
way.
come down. Mo has already hasted you, which is a good thing. You are in a tunnel which is several hundred feet long. There are confused mine workers who are running out alongside you, scared for their lives, but they're angry and confused, and they are going to be lashing out. Each round, you will need to make a dexterity saving throw in order to avoid taking damage from these rampaging mind workers. You can attack them, but I'm going to strongly suggest that you use all of your movement to get out of here, should you like to get out alive. Who here thinks they have the lowest movement speed?
My current form, I do, but in a second, I don't.
Wild shape into a train. Just
Me and character Holly are probably the fastest.
yeah, I've got I think like an 80 foot movement speed at this current junction.
Full movement, yeah, 80. And
Yeah.
and then don't forget, we use key to dash.
Yeah, we you said a couple hundred feet. We're already at the end.
Yeah, and done.
Yeah.
I said several hundred feet.
Several
And
hundred,
also,
true.
you can, everyone for themselves it, but you've got to see about getting your slowest teammate out.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about.
Who is our slowest teammate?
I think Matt said they're the slowest at the moment.
At the
I have
moment, but that's going to take a while.
30-foot walking speed. Is that fast or slow?
That's average.
It's pretty average.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, I can fly too, so I would
Does
probably
anyone
fly.
have
Where's your
25?
walking speed in D&D Beyond?
Mine's 25.
Mine
Yeah, don't worry about me.
I'm pretty sure. I think you also get Mirthful Leap. Let me just check.
It's at the
Checking
top,
yours
kind of
right
in
now.
the middle. It should say walking 30 or 40, kind of right
It's
next
right
to
next
Come on,
to
D&D
your,
Beyond. You got this. You can do this, D&D Beyond.
Proficiency in charisma.
You have a walking
Right
speed of
underneath the long rest
35 feet.
Oh, nice.
Ah,
That is
35.
fast.
Yes, thank you.
No worries. And then you also have Mirthful Leap. So once per long rest, you can, when you make a long or high jump, you can roll a d8 and add the number rolled to the number of feet you cover when making a standing jump. So if you're ever like, I need to really get out of here, you can use that to like, boing! Satyrs are fun.
I have a question.
Yes!
Would I potentially, if it's okay with Goose, pick up Goose and then mirthful leap away?
That's smart.
I mean, you might not have to.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you had an extra. Okay.
I think we're all of good speed.
Well, it sounds like the
Good,
slowest
right.
is Mama Bo.
Yeah. If anyone needs help, I can help with that as well.
Alrighty. So what I would like is for you to each roll initiative, so I know
Appreciate it,
who's
though.
going first.
Oof, that's not as good as my
Not a
last
bad
one.
niche. That's not a bad niche.
Okay, 20 to 25.
22.
22. I'm sorry, who said that?
Papa!
Peppa! 15 to 20. Ooh. 10 to 15.
I got 14.
So who has the higher dex between you two?
I have +2.
I have 12, so no.
Okay, so it's going to be Fancy Boy.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then 6 Kettle. And then give me 5 to 10.
8.
And then wow, what you last two got?
I rolled an at 1, so I have a 3.
Oh no!
Yeah, I do it.
What?
Mine
What
got
did I
tripped
get?
up in the like D&D Beyond, so I just rolled and I got a 15.
Oh,
Give me my
15.
reroll.
Okay. So
Oh, I have a reroll. Hold on. It's still not working. Hold on a second. I have to refresh.
I
but now
I don't
isn't the
care if
time.
you use. You can use physical dice. I'm not looking at D&D Beyond.
I
Y'all
know
can
this
use
one's
physical
just so
dice.
much easier with the physical dice I'll use. It's less
That's
maths.
fair.
Mm,
That's
17?
17.
better?
Okay.
it's better.
I just wrote down the order. So, Fancy Boy, what did you have?
I had 14.
Sorry. 14? Okay,
Yeah.
so Bo. Perfect. Alrighty. Pepper. Peppa. Sorry, gotta do it correctly.
Peppa! Peppa, in 6 seconds, takes out a small helmet and puts it on Student Needle,
Oh.
fastens it down, and then pushes them down to their pocket. and then goes beep beep and bolts.
Yes.
Using movement, dash, and then step of the wind.
Damn.
That is
Wait,
not-
I'm hasted, so I'm already going double my distance. So 160 plus another 40.
Step of the wind lets you go. So 200 at least. Yeah, hold on. Let me.
Oh, step of the wind makes you take the dash or disengage. And dash is.
I know about monks, y'all, and yet I
Double.
always get got by monks.
As a bonus action, you can dash. So could you dash twice as an action and then as a bonus action, or is that just too nutty?
I think rogues can dash as a
Yeah.
bonus action. I think monks can use a key point to dash.
Yes.
Yeah. So that was So if you use step of the wind, it's 1 key point, and you as a bonus action you can dash or disengage.
Yeah. No. So it's my regular movement because I'm using all my actions to move, which is 80.
Yes.
Then I'm hasted, which doubles that. So that's 160
Mhm.
plus another 40 for the dash. So
So
in
you're-
6 seconds, I ran 200 feet.
Make me a dexterity saving throw as
Very
you go.
speedy.
This is gonna be terrible.
Terribly
16?
16. You whiz by and you feel a couple, but nothing hits you. As you still can't see the end of the tunnel.
Oh no.
It's okay. I remember I have a good friend. He's a bard named the Cena of John. I haven't seen him either.
Bo.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
So,
Thank you.
action, dash, I assume.
Yeah.
Or movement and then action to dash. And it is doubled.
Yes, I'm gonna do that. So that's 60 feet.
60 feet.
Although I'm also hasted, so what does that mean for me?
That means you get to double your movement.
Yeah, I'm doing that.
So
I'm going
that's
for it.
90 feet.
I would like to kind of keep my head down. I don't know if this matters for flavor, but to get my horns to just like knock stuff out of the way as I'm going.
Don't you have a
Hopefully
natural
clear a
charge
path for
ability?
others. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Like I
Goring
want to
rush.
clear a path for everybody. So I want to do
Running
the
up
goring rush
bowls.
Yeah.
as my action situation. My
Love it.
second action. Yeah.
Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Come on, Bo. Come on, Bo.
You can do it. That's not cute. That was only a 6. I have 3 rerolls though.
Ooh.
Now 2, now 1.
Man, how the mighty have fallen.
If you would like to re-roll again.
That's
You
a
are
4.
welcome.
So we're using the last one. I can't die in this tunnel, y'all.
So
They
you
do
take
funeral services then.
21.
take-
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. With that, someone comes at you and you just like gore them out of the way and you slam into another and send them like they just Garfield against the wall and kind of slowly slide down as you make it easier for those behind you.
Aw.
Fancy boy.
Yeah, I'm just running. Like that's So I'm just gonna keep running. I don't have any good. Well, that's not true. I do. I have Thunder Step.
Damn.
So Thunder Step allows me to more or less Misty Step 90 feet ahead of me.
Mhm.
Oh, hell
So I'm gonna go ahead and use that, but it does cause 3d10 thunder damage.
To the
So-
collapsing building.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will tell you, you might want to Fancy boy might be very fancy in his brain work and say maybe I want to use that when I'm closer to the exit.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's
you
what I
can
was
do it if
thinking.
we want to up the stakes a little bit.
I mean, I was thinking of getting closer to the exit and doing it, yeah. But
Yeah.
yeah. So this first turn I will just run.
Okay. And what's your movement speed?
It's 25 feet.
25 feet
Yeah.
plus, so that's doubled, so that's 50 plus another 25, so 75. So you're still a little bit behind Bo, and
Yeah.
the wings are just going.
Yeah.
Just
trying.
Make me a dexterity saving throw.
Let's go.
Oh god. It's a 4. But I can use my reroll. I can reroll. I'll use my reroll. There we go. Please be better.
yeah.
Nope, it's not. It was the same roll.
No.
Well,
Okay.
you take 3 points
Ow!
of bludgeoning damage as this orc runs by and just kind of smacks you. It's very rude.
That's very rude!
Six Kettle. What do you do,
Kettle.
Goose?
Bonus action, I'm going to drop the current wild shape and transform into a reindeer.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's, if you can imagine, basically, someone put antlers on a mechanical bull. That's basically what we have going here. I'm going to use
So
the warlord
majestic.
stats.
Amazing.
Excellent.
Majestic.
So, anyone want to ride? Is really what's going on here. My movement's not 60.
Ooh.
I feel like Fancy Boy has the lowest.
I also have all of the things on me.
Yeah.
Right.
The cookies
Yes.
and the gem.
So I'm
Mhm.
going to run by and see if I can kind of like throw a shoulder under.
Yep.
And,
So give me. I feel like that's dexterity. That seems fair, right?
Yeah.
Give me dex, and then Fancy Boy, give me another dexterity saving throw so that we can see
Okay.
how nicely this whoop whoop happens.
handle animals.
Not great.
Ooh.
I rolled a 4.
I have a dirty 20.
Ooh.
Okay. So you come forward, you put your antlers down, and you kind of like gently. It's careful, right? Fancy Boy's very fancy and very delicate, and we don't want to hurt the little hollow bone bird boy. But Fancy Boy just like goes flying, like tail feathers over tea kettle. But I am gonna say, you are a large enough mechanical reindeer that Fancy Boy, you do manage to grab on, but you're kind of like too far down the back, and it's very not pleasant at this exact
Oh
moment.
my god.
And your
I've
speed
hurt
is
myself.
60,
Your
and then we're
speed
going
is-
to move. I'll dash. So
Yep.
I'm going out there.
so we got 120 plus
Oh,
another
eight.
60.
There you go.
Mm-mm.
So you are just a little bit behind Peppa.
Yep.
There you go.
Holly the character.
Yeah, that's me. I think Holly's like kind of standing there in like the entrance to the service tunnel, looking back as like the world is collapsing in,
Mhm.
and is like, "Guys, we should move." And like turns, like everyone else is just already gone. Oh, thanks a lot, you jerks. And
Except for Farron. Farron is still standing next
Farron's
to
still
you.
there. Oh, hell yeah. Then I think Holly turns to Farron, reaches out a hand for that like hand clasp, like let's get scooting and
Let's heckin' go.
let's heckin' go.
Yes.
And start. If it'll slow me down, that's fine. I will not be letting go of Farron. No one's getting left behind.
No one gets
Oh.
left behind.
Hmm. And I don't. So I'm also a monk, so I have 40
Yes.
base. Am I gonna get full movement if I'm carrying Farron along with me?
Farron,
You can
how
sit down.
tall are you? I know some people have satyrs small, and some people like satyrs
Yeah. I was always thinking like 5'6".
big. Okay.
That's exactly how tall I am.
So yeah, I'm gonna say you're a.
Again.
I'm gonna give you, half speed plus a half.
Okay. So then 40. So that's 40 feet. So 40 feet minus. So my speed is 40. So that would
Yes.
be 20 plus 20.
Yes. So
Okay.
yeah. So basically, add a do a half and then add a 10 since it's 20 with that. So it goes up to 30. Does that make sense? Am I verbing correctly?
I think so. So that can I still like dash and stuff with that?
Yes, absolutely.
Got it. So then that's only 120 total then that I can do, I believe.
Yes.
Not the 200. Just that's totally fine. Farron, we're moving. We're moving along.
Dope.
But
dope.
so yes, you
Somewhere
are
away.
just a little bit behind everyone, but not that bad. I think you actually passed Bo. So you're all kind of roughly in the same space. But
Oh, get moving.
just as your turn ends,
Mhm.
something naughty happens and
Oh,
a fissure opens up in the ground in front of you, Farron, and Bo.
How long of a fissure?
It's
How wide
only
of a fissure?
It's only about 10 feet wide. It covers the entirety of the space, so you are going to all have to make some kind of leap to get across it. Which is good news for you, Farron.
You got that leap ability.
And
Can
because
I try something? Oh, sorry.
Oh, yes, go.
I want to try something real goofy. I don't like this spear anymore. This is a stupid spear. I want to all very monk-like acrobatic style. Like we're running, holding hands, we're dashing through. The world is coming down. There's orcs everywhere. I want to try to throw the spear in the ground and then jump on the tip of it. That's
yes,
up
do that.
still and
Yeah.
diving board launch forward over the 10-foot.
I love it. I'm gonna ask for a key point for that.
Absolutely.
And I also need you to so give me athletics or acrobatics for that. Your call. And
I'm gonna
then
go with acrobatics.
And then as you were rushing, I need a dexterity saving throw.
Cool. So this will be the acrobatics check first.
Mm-hmm.
That is 17 plus 8, 20 something.
Easy. You clear it. You stick the 3-point superhero landing.
Looks very cool. Takes the mask off, puts it back on. Then
I love it.
You said a dexterity saving throw?
Yes, please.
That is a 10 plus 8, 18.
Okay. Yes, it absolutely. You go. More orcs are swinging at you, but you're just you're doing monk stuff. You're just. Yep. Farron.
So before I do anything, I have to get across this fissure, right?
Yes.
Okay. Then I am going to do a jump using my mirthful leap.
It's so happy.
It's so happy. She probably does the pose at the peak of it. I can totally see that.
Oh, that's just a leap. Oh, that's a mirthful leap. Oh, dang.
It's like the little pirouette, the tight.
Yay! Sparkles.
Yes.
All right, so that is a 5 that I rolled my d8. So d8 and add the number rolled to the number of feet in cover. So that's 40.
Damn.
You blow past it's not a problem. And
Am
what
I
do
still
you do
holding on
then?
to Holly?
You can absolutely. I can say if
Sure.
you two are wanting
So
to
Holly, okay.
run this together, you absolutely
yeah.
can.
Absolutely.
You would absolutely grab her on the way in your leap. You're in the air and you two do that, you meet eyes and then you catch hands. It's beautiful. There's sparkles, there's a swell of music.
It's like Kirishima and Bakugo. It's very, very sweet. You just saved each other from all for one. That was tight.
Yes.
So we've got these two
Good
grasping
comparison.
hands. We got Fancy Boy on the back of a metal reindeer. We've got Peppa all the way at the end, and we got Bo kind of watching everyone run off. But Bo does have a little mint dragon.
No, Bo, you're coming with us. No.
All right. So I'm going to give you the same thing. You can do dragging Holly, the character, with you. You can do half your movement speed plus half of that. Which I think is tricky because I think yours is 35. Hold on.
Yes.
It's loading up. So you'll get 30. God, why do I do this to myself? So we're going to say you'll get it's 15 doubled to 30 with another 15 plus the 5. So that's 50 feet that you all move forward.
Okay. I believe you.
And that makes sense
Checks
to
out
me.
here.
Math is, sure, math. And then roll me a dexterity saving throw, and you all do have a, this is an easier DC because of Bo clearing the way for you.
There's a 13.
A 13? Normally, you would take a hit, but Bo cleared the way for you with
Mama Bo!
your
Thank
goring
you,
rush.
Bo.
Speaking of, Bo, what you doing?
I'm gonna try to. Is there anybody other than me that's left behind?
No, you led the charge and cleared the way, and now you're kind of looking at everyone's butts.
All right, so I just wanna follow suit and just kind of keep moving, and try to do an elegant leap. I'm like super inspired by Farron. I see like this gorgeous, like fancy, like sparkle explosion, and I'm just like, and it looks really amazing.
Right.
So Bo, like all 6'2" of them, is like, like really trying to like.
Give me athletics or dexterity as you do this leap.
Oh, I love Bo.
Yes, it's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You launch yourself across this, and then same thing as before. Head down, charging.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, but I'm saying really nice things as I run by people.
Sorry.
If I pass anyone, I'm like, Farron, really great jump. Hey, Holly, sorry to leave you behind.
Sorry.
Excuse me, everyone, watch out.
Pardon me.
As you're running, like Mo is just hanging onto your shoulder, like, this is very scary. I don't know what's going on. I hope it's gonna be okay. And Peppa. Oh, I'm sorry. Peppa went first. That was Bo's. I got excited with poor Bo being left behind. Peppa, you do go first. As you start running, another naughty thing happens.
Oh
The
no!
cavern quivers again, and rocks start falling in front of you. What do?
The cavern quiver sounds dirty for some reason. I don't like.
Yeah, I didn't like it,
no.
and I was just hoping we could move past it.
Nope.
You know,
Nope.
it like came
We're
out,
gonna be,
and I'm
it's
like,
a
this,
quivering cavern.
It. Full stop.
So, I want to do something, and it's real cool. But I want to do something.
I'm
I
here
want to
for it.
continue going as fast as possible.
Okay. Yeah.
But when we start getting to the rocks,
hmm
I want to shell it up. And
Okay.
just kind of fly through
Yeah.
like a turtle missile through it.
Turn yourself into a
Yeah.
discus.
Yes.
Yeah.
Spicy
Hey.
Oh,
hot.
among you dudes, let's
As
go.
the kids would say, let it rip, if you will.
Let it rip.
All right.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
So as
And
you charge
Pokemon.
forward, I would like you to give me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, I'll roll this
You
dex.
just Beyblading yourself through the tunnel.
Hell yeah.
Pretty much.
Epic.
14?
14. Oh, this is so much fun. You
Yes.
pull yourself in, slide through, and then and you are almost like a turtle on your back. Only
Oh,
you're not on
no.
your back, and there is a stone on top of you.
Oh no.
I would then like to say, student Needle, save your master.
And he starts crawling out and pawing at the, like, doing his
Oh,
little
that's
best.
adorable.
And it's
You
like,
got this, buddy! You got this!
punches the rock. A pebble falls.
From this point on, every turtle in any game I play is gonna have a Beyblade like racial feature. This is amazing. This is phenomenal.
So happy. But the good news is, you do, as you peek your little turtle head out, you do see the end of the tunnel.
Okay.
I'll dislodge you with my horns.
Thank you.
We had Bo, Fancy Boy.
I'm just holding on for dear life to the reindeer robot reindeer friend.
Mhm.
Oh,
Rudolph
no!
2.0.
So, I will say this:
Turtle, please
we
help
are
me.
in initiative, but I am here for some bullshit.
Ooh.
I enjoy fuckery.
Mm.
So if we wanted to like collaborate on like a metal reindeer runs by, a bird hops off, explodes the rock, and a reindeer or a monk grabs a turtle. I am here for any shenanigans y'all want to
Oh, yeah.
pull because this is supposed to be fun.
Yeah, it's
Please
important.
break my game. Just
Oh.
throwing ideas. What
Oh, we
you
will.
got? Let's do it.
So I have a level in barbarian. I can just rage and charge through this rock.
The plot twist.
Yes!
Yeah. That's perfect. I would love to just hold on.
You
Yes.
a pain deer now?
Yeah.
Pain deer.
Okay. So you are holding on. Because you are holding on and you are small, are there any spells or anything you would like to do while you were just holding on for
guess-
dear life?
If there's some rocks in the way, I can just magic missile them, like pew pew pew.
Yeah. So you're like you're clearing the way, kind of like Bo did
Yeah.
before. You're making things a little bit easier. So Six Kettle, would you like to rage and give me an attack roll?
Yeah. So the warhorse has trampling charge.
Pain deer. This is my favorite thing. Thank you, chat. Bring on the pain deer.
So,
Perfect. It's perfect.
I think you found a new shirt.
So what that does is, let's see, it's for running people over. So if I have to
Yes.
do a regular attack, I'll do that.
You have horns. I'm into it. You can trample a rock with your horns. Sure, that sounds.
Oh,
TTRPGs are wonderful.
nat
feel
one.
like-
I'm going to use my reroll.
I feel like if you just also hear like a soft jingling.
Oh yeah, sleigh bells. Let's do it.
Yes.
Jingle, jingle,
My reroll was a 1925.
Much better, much better, much better.
This boulder explodes. Fancy boy, you're just magic missiling the bigger boulders to keep anyone from taking like cranial damage. Pepper, you are suddenly free. Holly and Farron,
Yeah.
what you two got going on? No one
Holly
has
looks-
made it naughtier yet, so
You got anything, Farron?
So
I mean, if you
I
d-
do.
I'm giving you the opportunity. Oh, I'm sorry. Sixpence and Fancy Boy, I need each of you to please make me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, that's not as bad. Thank you.
Sorry, I forgot my own mechanics.
It's 17 for me.
Ooh, very good.
17, you are free and
Yeah.
clear. You are magic missiling. 3. Well, Six Kettle, I'm sorry to say, you take a whole 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh,
As
no.
you're just, these horns, they're very effective, but they were not made for that rock. You're fine.
Yeah.
The good news is, it does explode and just splat an angry orc against the wall.
Ah!
Okay, back to you two.
I feel like this is the equivalent of like a fire alarm in like a school, like a high school.
Yeah.
But then like like a nuclear bomb just rips right through the middle of it.
This is like when they were trying to recreate the panic of people getting out of like an aircraft in trouble, and they couldn't get people to do it until they're like, the first 5 people out get money, and then everyone just, it's that energy.
That's amazing.
It's like Black
Planet-
Friday. It's like people
Yeah.
trying to.
Black Friday at a Walmart. Yes, exactly that
That's the
energy.
one.
Yeah.
I want that TV.
Yeah, and then somebody just drives their car into the building instead, and that's what the reindeer is.
It's like honking the horn, like this is our team. Let's go. We're D&D adventurers. We are
Yeah.
here to disrupt.
Yeah.
You got anything, Calamity?
The only thing I have is Misty Step, but it is only self.
Oh, that's fine. I'll catch you. I'll meet you there.
I don't want to leave you behind.
It's okay.
I don't want to.
The whispers from the D&D gods say, monks can do monk shit.
As you think about like Misty stepping, not leaving, you look to where your Misty step would end, and I'm already there. Like, come on.
You can do it!
I'm very
That's
fast.
good
Let's
point.
go.
That's a good point. That's very fair. Yeah, I'll do Misty Step.
is 30 plus...
Oh wait, you're technically first though.
It's all good.
Okay.
Go for
Yeah.
it.
Where...
I'll do Misty Step and then dash.
Yeah, so you
Can
will...
I do that?
You're gonna... I'm gonna narratively take a little bit here and say,
Yes.
you Misty Step, you run. Holly, the character, you do your monk stuff. I need you both to give me dexterity saving throws as you two start to break out of the tunnel and step into the light,
Oh,
past the recently freed Peppa.
Peppa.
and a full metal reindeer who is charging forward with a screaming fancy boy on its back.
As we passed, fancy boy, nice shot. Six Kettle, you look great. Pepper, that was awesome. As we're just like, bye.
He's just screaming.
Yes. There's like dust in those long eyelashes.
It's like you're running so fast, it's like opening your eyes.
Oh, yeah.
I can't close them.
For the dexterity save, it was 11 plus 8 for Holly, the character.
Okay, Farin, what did you get?
16.
Okay, you both
Dang.
charge out. You break
We're
as
together.
other orcs are streaming out around you. And the rest of you are still fleeing, but as you two step out, before you,
Oh no.
you hear. You thought your awakened agenda would protect you? Every company I've ever stolen or dreamed of is without peer and without parallel. And before you stands Melon Tusk himself, an orc
Please
dressed
shoot
in a
him.
tailored suit that somehow, against all odds, he still manages to make look cheap. A square face with pouty, pinched lips into a frown, and tusks that, well, one is proud. The other is just a little odd looking, and it might be cute and endearing or charming if not for the person it's attached to. The rant continues as a vein starts bulging in his head. And now you have to resort to stealing what I've rightfully appropriated? The audacity of you!
Oh god.
Next, you want to tell me your pronouns. No, I decide what is important. I decide. And you all will be. I have the gold. I'm brilliant, and you will see my true power. And Melon Tusk has now entered initiative.
Oh, I hate him so much.
Is he holding a little blue box?
No.
Damn it!
Stomping angrily.
Son of a bitch.
Peppa, you are freed.
Alright, freed. I'm in front of Melon Tusk.
You are still a little ways back in the cave, so it's going to take.
Oh.
You hear Holly's voice. Hurry up!
I will use my haste and run.
You run. You break into the light. You can get up to him, and you have one action.
Ooh.
I will do an uppercut.
Give it to me.
And I will say, nothing. Rolled an 8.
Oh no.
You swing at him, and he, moves out of the way, but like in that way that he thinks he's moving in slow motion, like clearly.
Mm-hmm.
He's like,
As a free action, I would like to say, your hair plugs are showing.
Damn.
Savage.
You know how to cut to the core of me, Baxter.
Yeah.
Sick burn.
We know what you looked like before.
no, I had all of those burned.
And we don't think being vain is cool unless you do it for yourself, which you're clearly not doing.
Bo, it is your turn. As you were charging out, I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
And I would like you to also make a dex for reasons.
We still
Two
have so many.
decks.
A dexterity saving throw, and then just a dex roll. Just
We have so many chaos cards
Yeah.
still in play.
Have we used any of the deck of many things yet?
Nope.
we did. We did the idiot card.
Okay.
But
So my
there's two
dexterity
more.
saving throw is a hot 5, and my dexterity was an 18.
Much better.
So you take 6 points of damage as something swipes at you, but You manage to, as you come out with horns down, you don't do a lot, but with your charge, you manage to clip Melon Tusk. And you rip the suit, and you see just a little bit of blood on your horn.
Ooh. So he's not a
It's whetted
vampire.
my appetite.
Fancy Boy and Six Kettle, you are sprinting out. Dexterity saves each, please. And you will each have one action.
All right. I got a 13.
That didn't sound good from Six Kettle, correct?
Oh.
Well,
Okay.
yeah.
Six Kettle, you take 4 points of bludgeoning, and Fancy Boy, you take 5.
Ow!
It's like your bird screech.
But it is your turns.
Hit him where it hurts.
But
on the
also I can
body.
get you there if I trample him.
Oh, I would like to. Yeah, I will cast. I'm gonna cast blindness and deafness on Melon Tusk.
All right, and that is a
Like
saving throw for me, correct?
Constitution. Yeah, you need to do a he needs to beat Constitution 14.
He rolled an @1.
Oh!
That wasn't even the nice that Schnauzer just donated.
Oh my god!
That wasn't
gone.
even the nice that Schnauzer just donated.
We're
And Fancy
gone.
Boy just yells, "Now you have to spend time with yourself, the thing you're clearly avoiding!"
Oh, brilliant.
Sick burn.
Sick burn, bruh.
And then he's blind and deaf.
Is it both or is it just one?
I think it's. Is it both? Oh no, it's
One of
it's
his
just
ears
one.
goes,
So
one of
I'll
his
blind
eyes
him.
goes.
No, yeah, he
Okay.
can still hear
You
my.
can still hear
jab,
your
of
taunts.
course.
That is perfect. That's what I hope for. Six Kettle, what you doing?
Let's see. I'm going to use the trampling charge. So
Do it.
I'm going to try to hit him with a hoof attack. And if
Exquisite.
that works, it's make a strength check. So, who's that good? Here we are. A 17
17.
to hit.
Hit him. It works.
Oh, excellent. Okay, in that case, 2d6 plus 4. Let's do that. 1, 2. 8 damage, and he has to make a strength save.
Ooh.
That strength save is an 18.
Okay, he passes.
Okay.
Ooh.
But you stab into him. He's like, They told me I couldn't control it, but they were wrong. I am a genius! And he reaches up his arm. And a huge sirens sound. Actually, that's a great siren sound as from around you. You see as the tunnel behind you collapses and dust rises into the air. The mountain itself is coming down, and 2 more of those strange driverless carriages just randomly burst into flame. So there is now smoke and dust filling the air,
Oh, no.
and a huge shadow passes over you all
Oh, no.
as wings and a gigantic rock circles once, twice, and you can see it's abnormally large for a rock, even as it's ROC. It's a bird for those who are not
Big ol'
familiar.
bird.
Oh,
It's up
because
in
I
the
felt
air, and you
older.
see it silhouetted, and you hear it let out a cry, and it tucks its wings and starts to dive. And I would tell you all to make a dexterity saving throw, except you start seeing the blue plumage. And it doesn't come for you all. It goes directly for Melon Tusk's head as it decides to turn against its
God damn it.
master. And
God
he
damn
is
it.
blinded, so he cannot see it coming. And he takes the damage as this giant blue rock picks him up And
It's the Twitter bird.
Twitter's fighting back again. Let's go,
carries
Twitter.
a screaming, ranting melon tusk away into the sky. And yes, it was absolutely going for his melon.
Oh my god.
Oh, that was glorious.
Wow.
And
Twitter
you all
just saved
stand in the dust and smoke, but a chilly, snow-covered mountainside.
Damn.
I would like to get off the reindeer.
Poor fancy boy.
I don't know why that was one of the funnier things all night, but it was.
Please.
I'll just circle around to the group and then just right back to
Thank
you.
you. I'm like clearly in pain, standing extremely stiffly. Like, ouch.
Who, remind me, who had that last deck of many things pull?
Might have been me.
It was
Wonderful.
Matt.
Calamity.
It was Matt, yeah.
Oh, it was Matt? Was it Matt or was it Calamity? The last
Did I
one.
have? I don't know what mine was. Oh, the last one. I think that was Matt. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was me.
Okay. Just asking.
Jeez.
No.
What do you all do?
I have that pin to take us back home.
Yeah, are all the cookies? I'm just gonna check and make sure I have everything. Are they in good shape?
You go to open the tin,
Do you super want to eat one?
and it doesn't open.
Oh, it must be magic. This is magic. I
Can
guess.
I punch it? I can punch it and open it.
Yeah, we can mud stomp this tin.
Did you
I
see
don't
how we
know
did that spoon back there? We're pretty good
I
at
wouldn't be
punching.
worried about that.
Yeah,
That
we-
creepy woman told us. She
Does
called us
anyone
not to eat
have
it.
knock? I don't think I have knock.
Yeah, well, she also sent us on this wild mission, and it kind of
I have-
sucked.
I have knock.
It did
You
We
suck.
almost got
Yeah.
crushed.
Hmm. I would like a cookie.
Very much, very badly want a cookie. Yes.
Okay, I would. Can someone give me the tin, please?
Yeah, I'll hand over the tin. I'm
I
like,
will take the
whatever.
tin.
Oh, I'm so
I won't
excited
put-
for this. I promised everyone we were going to be done by 10. This is going longer because I want to see what happens with this. I am here for this.
Want to
Holly
put the
knocks
tin
on the tin, and she's like,
on
"Is
the
that knock?"
ground. I want to put the tin on the ground.
Does everyone?
Is
Wait,
there-
does the party all agree that this is the person that sent us on this quest? They're evil, correct? I mean,
Oh
super-
yeah, oh clearly.
yeah.
quite
well,
evil.
that's what
I was
we can
gonna
just
ask
leave.
you
I mean,
all-
who even cares?
But then we ran into
This is
that terrible
easy.
door guard. Like,
Is-
oh yeah.
Is there like a?
You hear that door guard
tower-
pinned to the tree. I'm still here. Like from
Oh,
far
no.
away.
Oh, he's
It's
dead.
Very cold.
He's dead.
He's freezing there. He's going
Is
to
there
pass
like
away.
a tower or a tall wall or anything that is scalable?
You can. There's a whole mountain.
Ooh.
Okay, I
An
want to
entire
go
mountain.
What
up.
are you gonna do?
I want to put the blue tin on the ground, and I want to climb up the mountain about a good 80 feet,
So we're all just like hanging out, like.
and
So how was your
then
He's
I
climbing.
want to
Good one.
scream out to the world, "Oh yeah!" and take a big leap and elbow drop on top of it.
Oh damn!
Heard of swan diving. This is turtle diving.
Turtle diving.
So, I believe a monk at your level has slow fall.
Correct.
But I assume you're not using it if you're trying to pile drive this.
Not really.
Not really. I got my healing hands ready because this is gonna hurt.
You said 80
Quite
feet?
a bit.
80 feet, so
80
68.
feet. Yeah.
Which,
just
if I
start
did my
punching
math
you.
correctly,
I am stressed for you.
it didn't tell me directly.
Is it 8d6 or 68?
It's the same math.
True.
I think it's.
You take 36 points of damage.
Oh!
Okay, obviously down, but doesn't open the tin.
Ping! You bounce off this. And if I
Oh,
were a
no.
mean mod, I would say mean DM, I would say you lose a death saving throw from bouncing so hard off this tin. But I'm not going to do that.
It's okay.
Holly, the
I am-
character, runs over and just starts punching. Get better! Get better! 'Cause my that's how I heal people. So I'll use 3 key points and heal you for 3d6 plus 9. Which would be, I'll roll that real quick. Boop, boop, boop.
Worth it.
That'll be
I love the
5,
mental image. I'm like, no,
6.
I know how this is going to end, and I'm here for it. I am here.
11 plus 9, 20 healing is back to you.
20, almost full. As Pepper wakes up. Pepper! Did it work?
Insultingly,
Sorry.
there's not even a dent in the tin.
I have a second idea. Let's throw this at her head. Anyone down with throwing this at her head?
It seems we have to take it back. And that is, you can do that. I'm not going to stop you.
Very good. I'll pick up the tin can and say, I'm ready to go.
Just to check, did anyone else want to have a go at the tin can?
Have we tried to ask it to open? Just nicely,
That's-
like nice.
That's exactly what Bo wants
Oh my
to
God.
do.
Yeah.
I was thinking of talking
Just-
to it, yeah.
Just a quick, hey, you want to open up?
Yeah,
Like-
Bo uses one big finger to be like,
Boop, boop, boop.
"Hello, could you share your sugary goodness with us, please? Holiday, niceness and all that."
Festive, candy canes, snow, all that stuff.
Both of you roll me a persuasion check.
Oh God, is this gonna work?
Yes. Was asking the proper response? That is.
Ooh, okay, that's not too bad. That's a persuasion. That's plus 0, so 16.
I got a 14.
You tap, 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 and say nice words. And it sits there.
It is a cookie tin, after all. Now that I think about it,
But it's a magic cookie tin.
it's true.
Did I might have imagined this. Did one of you say you have a knock spell?
I did, but I was just gonna punch it.
Yeah, I
Um,
don't have
yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Because
I
I'm
was just checking. There's a couple ways. That was one I was gonna give you.
Yeah, we're gonna have to take it back.
So
But
I just walk up with that pin in my hand. She just might have cookies in there.
That's
The
That's a
portal
great
opens,
point.
and you all step back into the. Sorry, my cats. No.
As we
Say my cats!
in
It's
response
that time of
to-
night, y'all. The
in
shenanigans have
response
begun.
to
Cats, no.
676.
You
Probably
step.
Holly would be like, but she's evil. Like getting the end of that, like as we teleport back, evil. Like
We were not talking about you.
Oh, you're back, and you just see Ophelia like face palming in the background, and you see her just suddenly. Mrs. Claus just suddenly looks.
get ready to
Reminds me.
attack.
Remember this one?
Oh,
Oh
God damn it.
no!
She looks at you, Peppa. And she's like, "You tried to damage my tin."
Oh no!
Oh no. Yeah,
And then
totally.
Oh, God, what is this?
she looks at you
It's a face.
Farin.
Oh, God damn it. Oh, no,
and
Farin.
says, "You're Faye, aren't you?"
Oh, no. Oh,
And
no.
then
Can she draw
Six
her
Kettle.
bow? Can she draw her bow?
Six Kettle, she looks at you and holds out her hand.
Oh, I'll take it.
Oh.
You blink out of existence as you are pulled into the void, and before you all,
Six Kettle.
this adorable little old lady transforms. Her head splits and then splits again, and she grows, and
Yeah, we
the
should have just
room
left.
roils with brimstone as Tiamat, the
What?
dark
Holy
lady herself, manifests. She snatches the cookie tin from you and says, "You made me late for a date with my husband." And we will pick up this adventure next holiday, maybe.
Santa Claus?
I was gonna say, I have something for that. I have a little friend. He'll give you haste. You'll be so fast.
I mean,
I punched Tiamat.
You'll have fresh breath for kissing. It'll be great. I can solve all the problems.
is there not a better pairing than chaotic good and lawful evil?
I punched
Is there
Tiamat.
not? Is there not?
Sometimes it's about sending a message. I don't care if you are a big evil dragon, you will catch these hands.
You all completed the mission, but in the process made a little bit of an enemy.
Oh no.
And maybe we can pick up this story at another time. But tonight, that concludes the Great Christmas Cookie Caper. Thank you so much, everyone. Chat, your puns were incredible. Players, thank you for putting up with all of my psychic
That was
damage.
wonderful.
We raised, I need to sit down for this, y'all. We raised $2,210 for Extra Life. I will probably start crying after this, but not on camera, so
That's amazing.
I
Jokes
cannot
on
believe
you.
that. Your generosity is astounding. Thank you to everyone who hung out, who made us laugh. Y'all, so much was going on. I had a hard time reading the chat, but you best believe I'm going back and watching this video because holy cats, I can't wait to see what y'all got up to. Genuinely, thank you all. The Extra Life campaign will still be open for another week, so if you are watching this VOD, you can still donate. It will not impact the game, but it will impact our hearts. Let's wrap this up. We have gone a little bit over, and I apologize. Let's run down our cast, and we're going to start in the middle this time. So, Calamity, tell us who you are and where we can find
Hi,
you.
I'm Calamity. You can find me as simply Calamity on all the things. Sometimes you might need to add an extra Y, but you can definitely find me as just simply Calamity on Twitter. That's where I do all my tabletop writing, game dev stuff. I am a game designer for video games and tabletop, and I also do performance, and I'm getting a little bit into voice acting. We're working on it for funsies. And if you are more into like video gaming, I'm also a VTuber over at Prince X Calamity. That's Prince with an X Calamity. That's me.
The person whose face journeys absolutely broke me, Lamar.
Top of the morning to you, Lost is both and neither, but it's Lamar the Con Guy. That's LEMER, the Con Guy, Instagram, Twitch, Twitter, whatever. Mastodon, Pterodactyl, Triceratops, Sabertooth, Tiger. I don't really give a shit. You can find me tomorrow on the Dat Network playing my Puppet Witch, playing Pathfinder 2e on the Dat Network. His name is Franklin. On Saturday, I am on So Many Games playing something for charity. On Sunday, I'm on So Many Games playing something for charity. On Monday, I am on the New Age Geeks playing an evil cleric in the evil campaign. And
I love evil clerics.
and only then will I be allowed to die. The next big thing, if you're in Southern California, I will be at Anime Los Angeles, where I am a guest. My job will be to say as many stupid things as possible in 4 days. Yay! That's it.
Thank you, Cassie Mothwin, for the raid. We are just wrapping up, and then we will find someone else to raid. But thank you, everyone, for being here. You just missed the Christmas Cookie Caper. We raised over $2,200 for charity for Extra Life. Everyone here is amazing. I'm so sorry that we are wrapping up, but we will carry the raid forward. So thank you so much. David Tilstra.
Hello, that's me. Hello, everybody. My name is David Tilstra. I am normally the Dungeon Master over at From Afar Podcast. We are a D&D actual play 5e bi-weekly podcast that we're if pirates and hijinks on the high seas are your whole deal, come check us out, because we don't really do that. We're stuck in the ethereal plane right now. I'm also tomorrow on Waffles Maple Syrup channel. We'll be doing our finale episode for our Alchemy RPG Sirens Call campaign. I'm a voice actor. You can find me at David Tilstra on Twitter and everything. We stream at From Afar Podcast. We have a podcast. I'm all over the place. Find me. I'd love to hang out with you. This has been awesome. Chat, you have absolutely blown this out of the water. And so huge thank you to chat, huge thank you to Kay, huge thank you to David, and huge thank you to the rest of the cast, because this has been a wonderful night. Thank you. Thank you.
And thank you, Platonic Games, for the raid. We are just wrapping up. But speaking of wrapping up, David,
Platonic.
other David, you need to turn on your mic, because I am not putting you on the spot. Brian is putting you on the spot. We need a monologue. So tell us how bad these puns were. Oh, God. He may have stepped away. Or he's cursing a whole lot. Well, we might have to. Here we go.
Fantastic.
Am I going to get copyright struck for this? Oh no! We can't hear you. Frick.
Sorry.
What do you mean they can't hear? Oh
We
no.
all heard. It was great.
Yeah, we
It was
heard
fantastic. That was great. That was for us. That was a present for us, not for you, chat.
amazing.
That was
Right.
great.
Okay.
GG.
David, once more, with feeling.
Yeah.
Yes, we can hear you now. I'm watching you bounce.
You gotta come.
Long ago in a distant land, I, Aku, the shape-shifting master of darkness, unleashed an unspeakable evil until a foolish samurai warrior wielding a magic sword stepped forth to oppose me. Before the final blow was struck, I tore open a portal in time, casting him into the future where my evil is long. Now the fool seeks to return to the past and undo the future that is Aku.
Yes.
Thank you, David. And thank you,
You're welcome.
Brian, for the donation.
Amazing.
All right. Wrapping this chaos up. Candace the Magnificent, who the heck are you?
Hi, I'm Candace, also known as Candace the Magnificent. If you want to watch stuff I do, head on over to Twitch at Candace the Magnificent with an A. You can also find me at That Candace Girl, also with an A, on Twitter. I'm doing a lot of this. It's fine. I like to do videos on YouTube as well with ice cream reviews. There'll be some of that. There'll be some holiday carols coming up if you want to listen to me play ukulele and sing.
Ukulele covers?
Yes, and then you can also see me on Saturday, 1 o'clock, playing Mothman on Ladies of D&D. You can find me every Monday/Tuesday in 2023 over on 12-Sided Stories, playing Delta Green. And then you can find me at a variety of other places, which is why you should follow me on Twitter. Thank you.
Always doing too much. Matt.
Hey everybody, I'm Matt. Yeah, you can follow me at Dungeon Glitch on Twitter. If you like nerdy t-shirts or mugs or blankets or anything nerdy stuff for your household, check out gemmedfirefly.com. If you like lo-fi and focus music, look up Dungeon Glitch wherever you listen to music and you will find my music.
It's so good.
If you want to see me play stuff, I'm on a podcast called The Ether Log. I can't spell that because I'm so dyslexic. Yeah, just check me out on Twitter and it's all there. MattJor.com, it's all there. So.
And last but most certainly not least, our fancy boy.
Fancy boy! Hello everyone, I'm Holly. You can find me around the internet as Holly Conrad, Commander Holly, or We Crowing Hens, which is my art store that I do with my friend Kayla. I make art and do art things, and we do stream sometimes and make videos sometimes, but they're just, whatever. The internet was a mistake. Also, thank you all so much for the donations. It is amazing. I really wanted, when I was at PAX, I really wanted to do more charity streams, and I could see people that I see in my streams coming in here and making donations. And that was exactly what I was so hopeful that you guys would do, and it makes me feel wonderful. And it feels like that I can make a little bit of a difference and give back a teeny tiny little bit. So thank you all so much for just being kind and sending that into the universe and all that. So, and thank you all for letting me be here. And letting Fancy Boy be here.
We love us a fancy boy. And I'm Kay Purcell. I've been your co-GM for the evening. You can find me across the internet at KDamnFear. And you can find my incredible co-DM who does excellent monologues, David Lee, behind the scenes, and at Full Rubber Ducky. I could not have done this without him, so thank you so much, David. Thank you for taking all of you, but especially David, taking the psychic damage many times over, because wow, did we go deep on this one. Thank you to Bardley.io and Tunetank.com for the music, and thank you to our incredible mods, Emily, Ribbonanza, JD Lady, Rex Verde. Thank you all so much for the donations, and Schnauzer, thank you so much, like everyone, but Schnauzer swooped in with $1,000 and then some more. So I hope you saw the little pin. That was a little nod to you. Thank you for making our holiday just a little bit brighter.
Schnauser's a real one.
Thank you again to our viewers. You were hilarious, chat. And thank you for spending your evening with us. Now go enjoy your night and maybe eat a cookie or two. Have a very happy holiday. We're going to flip over to an ending screen and find someone to raid. Thank you all again.
Thank you,
You're wonderful. Thank you.
Get out.
You're the best. You're the
Get
best.
out.
You're the best.